All right, so what's up, Street Thugs? So we got a couple people coming right now. I need to put my phone on silence. Oh, let's see here. I have a new phone. I got the new Samsung Galaxy 10, and I'm still trying to figure out how to do it. What am I doing here? I don't do well with technology. Like, it took me a long time to get a smartphone. I was sticking to my flip phones. All right. So we just need Tony. Tony's getting his XP boost, so he'll be here in a second. And we got the con, which I have been using con. I told this to con earlier. I screwed up in a mission and died. I wasn't paying attention to my stuff. I was like, I blame the con. Nobody got it, but I gotta spread it. Let's see, there was one thing I wanted to do. Ooh, that was fast. I'm going to pull this over here. There we go. And there's the racist dolphin. Dolphin, are you here? Are you jumping in? Oh, where'd Dolphin go? He was right here. I don't know. The dog is running around. I think that means my wife is up. Con squish contest floor. That's cool, Dolphin. If you are interested in jumping in, just let me know. A speed eating trial. That was always a fun one. Wasn't fun the first time I did it though. Good lord, that was a nightmare. But once you figure it out, it's that one's a lot of fun. You're like going down to the center of the universe, center of the earth. I'm gonna try to send Tony an invite. There you go. So we are in Pocket D on Torchbearer on the Homecoming server. So if anybody wants to join us, that's where we are. I'm going to be going for at least 4 hours, maybe six. I wanted to. A reason I'm starting at 2 hours later today is I wanted to. I noticed that a lot of people were filtering in about after 12 o'clock my time, and a lot of people weren't able to get in there. So I figured I'd kind of split the difference a little bit. So if I start a little bit later, other people have a chance to get in here. Made Robo, Mastermind, Judge Dredd. Masterminds. Judge Dredd's cool though. That was a character that I always wanted to add it to the cosplayers and never got around to it. Really bummed because I would totally do it now. Oh, Judge Dredd. I actually really liked the Kyle Urban version. Like the Sylvester Stallone version, I liked just because it was the first one and Sylvester Stallone, even though it's super corny. And Rob Schneider is super corny, but I really liked the Carl Urban version. It was a lot darker. Good morning, babe. Alright, so we'll go ahead and get started. So if anybody wants to jump in here, just let me know. We'll start rock and rolling. Loading, loading, loading. Got a long load. That was always a joke. I think it was like the first 5 years of City of Heroes, that was always a joke. And now I'm freezing. What is happening? That was weird. Frozen. What the? I'm freezing again. What is going on? That was weird. I am rubber banding like a madman. What is happening? It's still rubber banding. Oh my goodness. I wonder if it's rubber banding for you guys. Or if I'm just standing in one spot not doing nothing. I mean, it's working now, but I wonder if for you guys. No, I can see it. I just looked over. It's rubber banding for you guys too. Oh, and I just double clicked assault. I was busy looking over there. That's alright. Why are the cats running around? They're all fighting. Dude, I'm rubber banding like crazy. I wonder if it's because it's Christmas vacation, maybe? Maybe a lot of people are on. I don't know. It's no fun. I got too nice of a computer for it to be doing that. It's the con's fault. You know what's funny is I got more memory to add to my computer and I still haven't done it. And I need to. I mean, I have 16 gigs, but I have an extra 16 gigs to add in. But I mean, I said earlier, it took me a long time to get a smartphone. I'm no good with technology. I let my daughter deal with it. But I did buy 16 gigs before that to add to it, and I put it in, and it didn't work. Like, I got the blue screen of death. And they're like, oh, that happens a lot. You know, memory can often be bad. I'm like, no, it's me. It's my fault. It's not the con's fault. It's my fault. I'll take this one, con. Don't worry. Oh, see, did it again. Good gosh. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, Tony, when as soon as I wouldn't hit it now, obviously, but just in case we want to add more people. But as soon as we're done, I'll let you know so you can get that what is that badge? Like, can't keep your hands to yourself badge or something? Greedy badge. Jumping, jumping for my love. Alright. I want to, like, go out in Pocket D or even in Looking for Group and just, you know, announce to people that I'm streaming, farming, if anybody wants in, but I don't know, I get in this set where I go out, I click, I jump back in, and I'm like, ah, damn it, I forgot to do that. Oh, well. I try to keep things flowing for you guys so it doesn't get boring. Got my new green screen working. It was a Christmas present from my mother-in-law. I had another one, but it was like more of a lime green, and I thought that any green would work. That was not the case. It was not. It did not work very well. Tony, am I coming out through real quiet? Wonder if I can improve that. Because I have been noticing in some of the videos that I've been doing lately, I do seem to be coming in quieter, and I don't know why. And this this mic that I got, this whole setup I got, it's weird. It's got like so many buttons on it. I was like, I just need something that, you know, works. I don't need all the gazillion buttons. I need to just invest into a mic. I've had my eye on a couple of them. Why aren't you going? Hit that guy. Oh, there goes the cats. I don't know if you can hear them, but they're running all over the house. The younger one is very feisty, and the older ones start to get mad, so then they start like brawling. Oh, there goes the con. Con, I don't think I ever got a chance to ask you. Did you enjoy the little compilation? You know, it's funny. I can no longer say compilation without saying compilation anymore. I blame Tony. I blame Tony for that one, not you, Con. I'll have to get my wife on so she can like kind of listen to the live stream and give me feedback on the sound. See if there's something I can do to fix it. I meant to click the delay button to have it at 30 seconds, but I didn't. So now it's probably going to be random. Oh, Tony, I did add a donation button to my uh, my my page as well. You can use the bodies on the floor to hide. Let the bodies on the floor. Let the bodies on the floor hide me. You know, what's funny is one time I don't know if I was singing it to my brother-in-law or showing him the "Do You Want to Date an Avatar" song, and he was really into like heavy metal, like the shock metal. So he was like, "Do you wanna date my avatar?" And I can't do it, but the way he did it, I was like, "Dude, that sounds awesome." And so then, like from then on, we were always doing it. Babe, can you check the live stream and check my voice? Because I've noticed lately on a couple videos that it's really quiet, and then Tony mentioned that it's quieter than normal. It's blurry. That's not good. I noticed there's some lag too. I wonder if that's because I got so many videos on my computer. Next thing I invest on before I get a mic is an SSD, and I think we're even gonna go with a server as well to store all my videos on. Uh huh. Okay. I don't know. So I don't know. It's definitely something we'll have to look into. Obviously, I'm not now because if my voice is low, that's no bueno. Oh, let's see here. Felicia Day. Yep. 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 The guild. I mean, she was already doing like small acting and stuff, but the guild really helped put her on the map. I mean, she was a continuing character on Supernatural, Charlie, which was just awesome. So much that they even brought her back. You know what's funny, Tony? Is 2 weeks ago when I was going over the footage for the Conduit compilation, I I came across the whole donate for influence, and then I was like, oh shit, maybe we shouldn't talk about that. I've never been one for selling influence. I usually just give it away. But maybe we shouldn't joke around about that in live stream. Oh yeah, I'm on City of Heroes. I'm selling influence for money. Wait, you're what? It's like, yeah, that's not good. I mean, I don't do that, so let's make that clear. I'm not doing that. Anybody watching, but I was like, maybe we shouldn't joke around about that. If you're gonna support me, support me. But There's no transactions happening. Oh, Felicia Day. They made a video game based on her too. She's pretty cool. She's a fun person. She's kind of a, she's a gamer, so at least she used to be one of us. Oh, you know who? Henry Cavill. That's another one. We were talking about this yesterday. Henry Cavill's totally a one of us. Not a City Heroes person, but he's a PC gamer, which is funny because he almost missed his Superman, Man of Steel, like his casting call to come in and take the part, the offer. He almost missed it because he was in the middle of a WoW raid and couldn't be bothered to answer the phone. That's hilarious. Witness of World. That's a neat name. Did anybody see? Did anybody see somebody like kind of attacking my Reddit post? Uh-oh, that work? Yeah. Ooh, sound glitch. Yeah, somebody was complaining that I had broadcast. That doesn't seem like the right word. Announced the live stream last week, and someone's all like complaining that, oh, just somebody else complaining that, or trying to fill their farm. And I was like, what? I was like, elaborate. And so then he like kind of was just rude about it. I'm like, okay, first of all, why would anybody pad their farm? You're going to get more XP by yourself. If they are padding, that means they're trying to help people. So why would you complain? And now I'm going to blow you up on live stream. I don't know what his deal was. There's a lot of haters out there for live streams. Yeah, I don't know. That could be Tony. It was very odd though. I was like, whatever. I was like, I'm just gonna back off this one. Don't need to cause problems. Let's see if I can pull. There's Daz. I should text him. Hey, I'm beating up your character. Get in here. He's probably still on vacation. He is a teacher. Oh yeah, he probably is, because they get like, don't they get like 3 weeks now? I'm assuming he gets at least 2. I'm sure one of those weeks he has to work, but yeah, that's life, isn't it, Tony? Nothing you can do about it. You can say the same thing, and 50% will hate it, and 50% will love it. And it's just that comes with the territory of having different ideas and perspectives, which is what you want. You don't want a bunch of clones agreeing on everything, because you never have new ideas. But why people have to be so rude and trolly about it? Somehow we've lost the ability to agree to disagree. Come on, you guys are just standing over there. Get over here. Come join the fight. Absolutely, Michael. If I can spell your name right. There we go. Welcome, Mr. Michael. Come on in. Alright, so I'm gonna... What's happening over here? Are there people fighting over here? Come on, Conduit. You can do it. Alright, I'm gonna grab these right here. Remember what some people complain in a post because it makes them happy? Yeah. Some people thrive on misery, I guess. Some people just want to watch the world burn. You're very welcome, Michael. You're very welcome. If you got any friends on that want to join, just let me know. Let them know. Have them send me a message either in game at Brigg or in the live stream. It'll benefit them and benefit me. The more people in here, the better. To make my channel legitimate, I have to have 4,000 hours of watch time and 1,000 subscribers. So anybody in here for the live streams, all that hours count towards the watched hours. And 4,000 hours is a lot. And I am almost a quarter of the way in both metrics. I'd like to do some sort of live stream every day, but that's a little more complicated. And I was expecting to go to work, back to work here soon, but this last 2 weeks my ankle got really bad. Like it dropped me, and I mean it was as bad as like the day I tore the tendons, and I was like, oh shoot, that's not good. So we'll see what the doctor says, because the doctor was originally gonna send me back to work tomorrow. I don't know. I'm still waiting on more of my physical therapy to be approved by workers' comp, because I still can't move it that well. And if I wear my boots for too long, my work boots, I cannot walk. Let's grab this one over here. Hey, get off the light post. Boom, boom, boom. I love that ion judgment. I can never say that enough. Because the moment it comes out of my mouth, I was like, they're probably tired of hearing it. I just love it. Such a fun power. My wife wants my bind that combines all my reds and all my threes, I guess you can call them. But I was like, ooh, that's a, it's not that easy. It's my gum you dropped from last week. You picked it up. Did you put it back in your mouth? Gross. That's some bonus flavors I wouldn't want. I'm 53 years old, finding it so weird how we can do this in playing in live interaction. Michael, I am 42, and I was just talking earlier how I struggle with technology sometimes. Like I said earlier too, it took me a long time to get into smartphones. Like I fought it, and even with like I had bought Star Wars Galaxies when it first came out, and I was super excited about it, but I was very intimidated by the whole online aspect, like getting it set up, and I avoided it. And but I set it up. I played for like a week, and then I didn't like it, so I stopped playing it. And I was like, I'm done with this online crap. And then my son bought City of Heroes with his birthday money, and I from that point on, I was like, dude, I want to play that. That's like exactly what I've done when I was little, was make superheroes, and I was hooked. So I had to learn some technology. My wife forced me into getting a smartphone because I was completely resisting, and she finally talked me into getting it. And it is nice. I mean, I totally like my smartphone. It's nice having access to my emails and stuff at a much easier system. Everlasting flavored gum. Awesome. Was it already gravel flavor? The corrupted security is waiting to kill me. There's one over there? There sure is. That's because you stole his gum. It wasn't yours, it was his. You took it. Oh, there's another one right there. Let's grab you two. Come on, man. You give the most XP and influence. Can't waste you. You coming? Come on. It's all burnt. Burnt gum. Barbecue flavor. Cajun flavor. You donated, Tony? Thank you, man. I appreciate it. That's funny. When I hit 1,000 subscribers, I can actually add a super chat option for those who want to help support me. Maybe I'll put a goal on there for getting a new mic. Yeah, the mic is definitely on the list. I definitely need to get a. So they killed your beard? I definitely need to get the SSD going. That's my first priority because some of the videos are just so big. Even when I compress them, they're still very big and take up a lot of space. Oh, look, it's Tink Tonk. In television? Now an asphalt flavor. I remember when we got our first Atari. I was so excited. And then we got the game Superman, and I played that thing so much. And you can beat the game in like 2.5 minutes. And I didn't care. I would just fly around over and over. Worst graphics ever, but I loved that game. Struggle with ET. Could never beat ET. I wasn't very good with Pitfall either, even though it had an ending. It was like one of the few games that actually had an ending. Loved Adventure. Could never beat it. No, I take that back. I could beat it. I just felt like when you opened up the second level, there was just I would always get lost and confused. What's another one I liked? There was another game I really liked on the Atari. I did figure out the pattern for Pac-Man, so I can go non-stop and never die. It was just the same pattern over and over and over. Oh, I Tink. I just realized what you were saying. That's hilarious. He's gonna be our theater troll. That's funny. We're gonna find out that Zartane is a Shakespeare buff, or he's going on the internet and googling it. For a moment there, I thought Asair was actually helping me. I don't. I've never had the Commodore. I had the Atari. I did have a ColecoVision. I had a ton of Atari games, and it was crazy because as I got a little bit older, because I was in my early 20s. Which one? You can do it? Oh, I don't recognize that name at all from Superman. It can't be the name you're talking about. You'll have to explain that one to me. Kenny Braverman? Hmm. Right now, all I can think of is Dr. Bravestone from Jumanji because we watched the second Jumanji last night. Dr. Bravestone. Kenny Braverman. Kenny Braverman. Kenny Braverman. Is that the, no. I was thinking about the bartender. But no, his name was more of a, like a bub or pub bub or something. I don't know. Kenny Braverman. Okay. Oh, two groups. So two groups left, and then Kenny, and then Tony can click the button. Right. Looking for Maria Jenkins arc, starting with Kill Infernal. There's your portal jockey badge. What if I have that on this one? I haven't even checked in a while. I've been working on my tank, getting him all set up to help out Positive Gamer. His name was Kenny? Hmm. Why do I remember a different name for Man of Steel? The manager of Denny's. That's hilarious. Ah, there it is. You got Bibbo. Yep. And you were good, Tony, to click. Oh, really? I remember Pete Ross. I don't remember a Kenny. I just saw you had to use the tape deck to start and stop it. Yeah. You know what's funny is when the Nintendo came out, and I had this game called Faxanadu, and I loved that game, and I played it so much that I wore it out. And the only way I can make it work, and there was like scientific thought behind this, is it was wearing out and expanding. At least that's how I thought about it. So I would stick it in the freezer for about 30 seconds, thinking it was compressing it, and then it would stick it in the game, and it would work. Oh, because I was thinking it was heating up. The game wasn't working because it was heating up. So I stick it in the freezer, let it shrink up and cool down, and it would work. It would work. But then as you played the game, after an hour, it would crash again. So on the regular Nintendo, the regular NES, and I had this idea that he was warming up, and that's why it was dying. Eventually, got to the point where um, it was no longer. It would like only last for like 10 seconds. It was like I wore it out completely. And I was like, well, that sucked. That's a bummer. I loved that game too. Faxanadu. All right, so yes, outdoor map. Yes. Okay, pretty sure this is the one. Got so many damn freaking farms in here. I can't remember. Okay, I'm gonna see if anybody wants to join. What's up, street thugs? Um, Farming at the moment. Send me a tell if you would like to join. Oh, let's do it this way so we don't screw up our group. If you would like to join, come to Pocket D, and then hopefully they get that. Send me a tell to join. Then how about then just PST me? If I invite them to the group before they're in Pocket D, they'll glitch us out, and then we'll have to reset and I'll have to kick everybody and reform. Come to Pocket D and then PST. I won't say that I'm live streaming because that might get us in trouble, get me in trouble with the GMs. I'll let them know once they're in. Team task completed. Kenny later ended up in the army and became a super experiment and received powers over radiation, became a supervillain bent on killing Clark Kent, always ended up going. Wow. That's. Go right ahead. I am also streaming the farm. Just FYI. Vela. I should create a macro. He could command kryptonite radiation? Wow. That's crazy. I'm live streaming on www.youtube.com/Brigg. Come check it out. New Earth storyline. There we go. Dumb. Just screwed up my own macro. Home. Nope, 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 nope. Nope. Nope, nope. There it is. Alright, so we're gonna go say. Yes, that should be good. I need to delete this one. I don't even know what happened to the other one. Remove from tray. Oh, jeez. Let's look at 7. Yep, there it is. McCringleberry? That's funny. And then go back to 2. There we go. And then boom. Yeah, the dev said streaming was cool, but not promoting it. They don't want anybody promoting it. So you can't promote it either in-game or in the forums. You can totally stream. Oh my gosh, my recipes are absolutely full. How long has that been going on? But yeah, they said they don't care about streaming. You need to follow the platform's rules. And okay. Pocket D better than Atlas as scenery. I guess. I mean, I guess you can look at Limbo. I think the biggest thing with Pocket D is that, one, it's quieter, and then plus you can have heroes and villains grouping together to do farming and stuff, so you don't have to worry about everybody, like one group or another, missing out. Oh my gosh, I got so many of these. Get rid of them. Oh my gosh, I was double digits on these yellow ones, the accuracy invention ones. Gross. I'm sure you guys can probably hear my wife blowing her nose over there. That's awesome. What's going on, Mr. Iceland? Rope-a-dopes. Welcome back. Welcome back. We are on Torchbearer if you would like to join us. There we go. Okay. Okay. Ask about available missions. Accept. There we go. Alright. I made coffee over there. Oh. Connell. Connell. Alrighty. My coffee's already getting cold. Oh, it's doing that lag thing again at the beginning. I don't like that. I need to check that out. That's no bueno. Invite to team. Hopefully this person is in Pocket D. Yes, okay. I should probably check that before I go invite people. Oh well. There we go. That works. I must be crazy. I said no to freaking Starbucks. I'm not a big fan of Starbucks. I mean, it's not that much better to me, personally, than just making a pot of coffee with some creamer. So it's like, why bother? I don't need it. Feels like a waste. Freaking $6-7 cup of coffee. It's ridiculous. Oh, my wife's saying 5:45. That's It doesn't make me feel any better. Still too much for coffee. That'll pay for an entire freaking coffee tin can, whatever they are, tub. Oh, there's Fujiyama. I've always been a fan of less is more. Just keep things simple. So I love that costume, the Fujiyama one. It's just a white costume with the red, like, Japanese rising sun. Very cool. Very, very cool. Hesty, if you're here, welcome. Oh, yeah, see? I'm glad Mike appreciates it. He gets it. Overpriced indeed. You don't have Starbucks in Iceland? That would make total sense that you would. Something to warm you up. That's very interesting. Why are they chasing you down over here? Where's this guy going? Alright. Let's see if I can pull him over here. Bless you. You're all sneezing and blowing your nose. Are you gonna fart next too? If something comes flying into the camera and hits me in the side of the head, you all know it was my wife. I got proof. I do the cold brew with the 8 pumps of sugar-free hazelnuts. I love the hazelnut. Usually if I go to, like, in the work, if I was in the work, when I was going to work, when I'd stop by the gas station, I would always get hazelnut creamer, and I would just put so many in there. Yum. Yum, yum, yum. Getting ready to Lori is my wife. That's her channel. She does makeup. Getting ready with Lori. I've been trying to get her to do like a live stream every morning because that makes sense to me while you're getting ready, but she doesn't. She doesn't want to be that vulnerable. She wants to be able to get up and move around and do things and set things up and not have to worry about being. Oh, there's my brother-in-law. What's up, Jake? It's crack-a-lackin'. Oh, there's Sorty. What's going on, Sorty? Hazelnut is the mad notes. I love hazelnut. Lori just went and hid in the living room and to blow her nose. I still hear you. Oh, now she told me to shut up. Oh man, I need to clean my glasses. What the heck was that? She tried throwing something in and she like smacked the cord for the fan, about took out the light. What did you throw at me? I didn't even see it. No, she threw like a little stuffed owl. It's the cat's baby. The cat's meow. That's, I got proof. Abuse. I'm being abused. Do I have all my powers on? Yeah, I do. Okay. Last night, my brother-in-law, his girlfriend, and my wife and I, we played a game called Would You Rather? And it wasn't like, hello, Kelly. What's up, Street Thug? It wasn't like the typical game. It was a card game. Similar to Cards Against Humanity. Someone is definitely sleeping on the couch tonight. Whatever. I have a bed. I'll sleep in it, damn it. Yep, I'm doing the green screen. Yeah, I'm sleeping in bed. Damn it. You want to sleep next to me angry? You go for it. We usually don't go to bed mad, though. We stay up and argue about it. We don't really argue that much, though. We'll get like, there's absolutely room. We'll get like annoyed with each other, just not talk to each other for a little bit, but we don't really argue that much. Never have I ever. Okay, there it is. Would you rather? It's a card game. Never have I ever. No, never have I ever. Never have I ever been able to say that without being tongue-tied. Yeah, it was a card game though. It was interesting. It felt like Cards Against Humanity, but instead of like using your dark side to come up with like dark stuff, you are revealing your dark side. It was fun. This is what comes speed of heavy. Whoa. Now you're getting scientific. The speed of mass. The speed of mass. What movie was that? I think it was Interstellar. I think when they're talking about black holes and wormholes and stuff, and they're like in three-dimensional space, what is a black hole? What is, and they're all it's a circle, not a flat surface like you would think. And I was like, oh my God, you're absolutely right. I never thought about that. Makes you wonder if the universe itself is just one big circle as well. We're just marbles, like in Men in Black, just a bunch of marbles. All kinds of marble galaxies. Jake learned something about his sister. That's hilarious. I think I might have learned a couple things about it. I was like, what? Creepy. That was a crazy game. I am full. Yes. I I can do you want to be on the queue though? Or do you want to just jump in whenever? All right. Oh, conduit died. You don't want to play it again? That's funny because if I had known that Jasmine would have had a game like that, I totally would have brought Cards Against Humanity. Since my wife got me the new pack, which is called Absurd. I don't know if it's new, but it's new to me. But Dolphin. You freaking sadist. That's always my joke when with and I stole it from oh, who did I steal it from? Bill Burr. It's about how women are always acting like they're so like princesses and sweet, and it's like until you get them in the bedroom, and then they're like, beat me, slap me, choke me. I was like, yup, that is a true statement. I hear all kinds of clicking over there. Lori's saying something. What is up with the lag today? I wonder if that's my computer. Oh no, I'm not paying attention. I just lost all my powers. See, Lori's got me distracted. I gotta manually put all my powers back. I hope the new people are in. I guess I should do that. Hopefully the new people are all in here and are listening and know why I just dropped everything. Otherwise, that's embarrassing. I don't need stealth. uh, Smash my face in the pillows. Oh, that's funny. It's true. You ain't fooling me no more. I'm in on that secret. I am not fooled. It's funny because the first time I heard that comedy show Bill Burr did when he said that, I lost it. I was cracking up. That was so funny. Thank you, Speed of Heavy. I know you're here. Hestia, thank you as well. Iceland, Iceland is. Oh, it's the government. It's always listening. Thank you, Hayla. Thank you, Vela. Sorry, I just combined Vela and Hestia at the same time. You are one with the Force. I forced you together. Problem is, every girl leaves me as soon as I tell them to hit me as hard as they could. Oh, jeez. Not supposed to leave bruises. Rocket even. He took a snot rocket to the cheek and dropped his toggles. Yep. uh, Conduit. I could blame Conduit, but Conduit just put the blame on Lori. Blame it on Lori. Yeah, yeah. Jake does have COH, but he doesn't play it. Yes. Freaking. You know, and it's funny is, shit, I'm going to lose my freaking endurance again because I'm not paying attention. You know what's funny is I did not know Joe Rogan was a comedian. I knew him as the, was it Fear Factor? And of course from MMA, but I didn't know he was a comedian. And someone mentioned that, and I'm like, what? How's he a comedian? So I went and watched. I laughed so hard. I was like, he is actually really, really funny. And then of course, Bert. I mean, Bert's just freaking awesome. I love Bert and Bill Burr, and I like because they don't apologize. You know, they're just right there. Another one was Ralphie May. I loved Ralphie May, and that was always part of his act. You know, I'm correct. I'm not politically correct. I'm just correct. That's funny. Freaking kick me as hard as you can. Oh my goodness, I love you. Got the power behind it. I guess you wanted someone you know who could hurt you, I guess. Does that keep things in perspective? You better watch your mouth. I'll freaking put you in some hurt. Wait, what? Also, don't do as the Brits did and demand cash from Iceland. We don't have the letter C in our alphabet, so we just shook up. Wait, what? I can't pronounce that. Jeez, I cannot pronounce that at all. I, I'm gonna try. I am gonna try. I'm glutton for punishment. I'm so not paying attention to what I'm doing. I'm just clicking on buttons. Things are dying. Gosh. So what is that? Physio. Oh my god. I think I need to buy a valve from Thor. Age Fajala Jokul, something like that. I'm probably way off. Way off. I blame I blame Bjork. Bjork? Bjork? The military calls E15 like as like the land, like the region E15, or is it because it's got 15 letters after it? That's my guess. A billion. There's ways to get around that, so you don't have to spend that much money. You know, Tony, there was another one that I really liked. Is is John Leguizamo. He's one of those in like my top favorites. And then Sinbad from back in the day. Sinbad was awesome. His first show, like I have practically memorized. His first HBO special, which was back in late '80s, early '90s, maybe. Yep, yep. I guessed that right. E15. Yeah, John Leguizamo. And then, oh, you know, there was a Richard Jenny. He was one of those ones on my top. I was so sad when he freaking died. He committed suicide. I forgot a mob back here. Yeah, I completely walked over this mob, just ditched him. Yeah, Richard Jenny was so funny. I can't remember the special though. Inside of You or something. I don't know. That's Michael Rosenbaum. Um, it's funny because he's talking about like Michael Jackson and it's and it's not like he's like I don't know putting down Michael Jackson. He's just talking about him about how like it's hard to judge Michael Jackson because he has no peers, and you need a jury of peers. He has no peers. You'd have to vacuum up the gene pool 24/7 to come up with this much to whatever made that. It's like we're all used to Michael Jackson, but I mean, if you were able to find him, out in the wild, it would give you a little start. Give you a start. And he was just talking about how if you were out golfing and you hit your ball in the wood and you went on there and you saw this guy, he would, and then you'd be like, guys, come here, look, what is it? I don't know. It's half black, half white. It's half man, half woman. He was walking forwards and backwards at the same time. The moment he said that, I lost it. That was just so funny. Oh man, can't believe he died. George Carlin. Yep. The crazy thing about Richard Jenny is pretty much everybody knows who he is, but he's not like a name you would recognize. He's the best friend in the movie The Mask with Jim Carrey. He's the buddy that works with him at the bank. That's Richard Jenny, and he committed suicide. Comedians, man, they just have rough lives. They're all tortured souls. Yep, he was great. He also does a whole bit about Martha Stewart when she went to jail. Like, we had to draw the line. We had to nail that bitch to the wall. He's like, poor freaking Martha Stewart. It's like, oh yeah, we were out to get her, and it was really funny. But his show, that particular show, is just it's great. Oh, he's talking about PMS. It's just a little bit of wine, a little bit of PMS, and it's a witch's brew. You're gonna be wrong no matter what you do. Oh man. uh, he talks about him and his wife going to Hooters, and she's during PMS, and he says, and here comes this waitress with the biggest bazongas you've ever seen, just to prove once again, boobs are just like the cops. They're always there when you don't want them to be. He goes, and she noticed. I may have looked. I mean, it was subtle. It was something like, wow. He's like, all right. And then he looks over there, and you see. Do you like the waitress's breast, Richard? Hers? Nose? No, I don't like those. I'd appreciate more if you were a man. Then it goes on like this whole rant about how his whole body parts start talking to him and start warring with each other. And oh, I got a recipe. Nice. Purple. Yeah, Richard Jenny, man. That show is just fantastic. Loved it. So mad when I found out he died. God, it was funny. Should have held on. Poor guy. Gilbert Gottfried is hard to listen to. Like, I've listened to some of his comedy stuff, and it's funny. And it's funny because if you don't know that his comedy's like that, it takes you off guard because he's done so much like family stuff. But when you hear it, you're like, dang, this guy's dirty. But he's super funny. But his voice is just grating. Ugh. bet I can name a movie series that you'd be sure that Gilbert was in, but he wasn't. Like what? Come on, corrupt the security guard. Let's come over here. Jump. Ah! I'm not in the middle. I'd like to be in the middle. There we go. Yeah, George Carlin was another one that was sad. But I mean, he was getting up there though. Oh, Police Academy. There's a lot of good people in Police Academy. Oh, yep, yep. And he was in what's that other movie with kids? Maybe it was Look Who's Talking To. I don't. But he was a principal in one movie with kids. I remember what that movie was. Yeah, and I know that. I'm just gonna call you Iceland. I like Iceland. I know that. I saw something where his voice was normal. You know the same thing with Michael Jackson. I heard him. I think it was the opening of the Super Bowl he did way years ago, and he like talked to the crowd, and it was in a deep voice, and I was like, "Whoa, where did that come from?" Eh. Oh yeah, Bob Saget. I see. I Problem Child. There it is. Problem Child. Um, I I see. I don't. I like stupid, dirty humor, but Bob Saget, I, he makes me uncomfortable because it's like he's trying to be, and I know he's because he was a dirty comedian before he did Full House, but I don't know. It just feels forced. I don't know. It just I don't. It just his delivery comes off awkward, and that's probably on purpose. He's probably trying to make you awkward because that's his sense of humor. But I don't know. It's ugh. I tried to listen to a few things. And I'm like, I don't know. You slowed them down with your face. Oh, Mitch Hedberg. You know what's sad is I didn't get introduced to Mitch Hedberg till like a year or so after he died. So I didn't know him when you did, Jake, when you were watching him. But man, he was funny. We were actually talking about Mitch Hedberg. I think in the last stream. It was just his comedy was just it was like out there, like it was different. You don't see like his type of comedy. Like the one I brought up is was from that '70s show. That's one of my favorite jokes. Is when Eric goes up to the counter to order something and he's like, "Hey, I didn't lose both my legs in the war to have to deal with you." He's like, "But you have both your legs. You didn't lose your legs in the war." Right, exactly. I didn't lose both my legs. I was like, "That's clever." Yeah, he's just, and it's I believe his wife put out a book of like because he all his notebook because he kept a notebook of all his jokes and just man, just all kinds of cool stuff that we'd never seen. But she put a book out on it. It's very cool. Yeah, he was funny. He just had a whole different style, all on its own. Oh, Mitch Hedberg. See, tortured comedians. It really sucks. Just tortured comedians. Babe, how does my green screen look? Is it choppy or does it look? Okay, good. Is it your screen or is it my screen? Um, hmm. Wonder if you're like clicking back and forth or something. Oh, I got a long load. I hate when I have a long load. Dry humor. The only ones who do it similar today would be like Tim Minchin, Bill Connolly. I'm not sure if I know either one of those. I'd probably recognize if I looked them up. Man, this is really taking a long time. What in the world? Journey to another dimension. Yeah, I felt like it. It was a long dimension. Yeah, it's a little choppy. I wonder if it's because it's Christmas vacation. Everything feels a little choppy. Hope it's not my computer. Like I said earlier, I've got so much files, video files downloaded for all my like recordings from the YouTube channel. I'm really starting to worry like it's starting to slow my computer down. So that's why we're looking into getting an SSD next, and then a server to keep all my files on. That way everything will run a little smoother. But I told my daughter, I was like, I'll come up with the money. Don't tell me what you're doing, just do it and show me how to use it. Because because I mean, like I said, it took me a long time to get smartphones. I'm resistant to change. I'm old. I'm old. What are you gonna do? I would say getting old sucks, but I don't know. After watching Jumanji, I have to rethink that. Getting old is a gift. I really liked the second movie, Jumanji. My wife thought the first one was better. I cannot, I cannot judge them because they are, to me, they are equal. Like it's a sequel that it's equal sequel. They're like right there, neck and neck. The first one obviously is special because it's the first of that type. Obviously not the first Jumanji, but they were pretty damn good. Um, my hard drive, well, well yesterday it was at 75%, but I went through and deleted a whole bunch of files, like extra video files, so it's back down to like I think 8.8 terabytes out of 2. So it's down to under 40% again. Absolutely. I will get you on the wait list. Let's see if I can get this rock and rolling here. Free for all. And where am I at here? Hopefully it doesn't like glitch out for you guys. And where we at? Team Q. Yeah, I feel like it might be my computer because it is acting slow over here too. Yeah, I've got. This is a really nice computer too. I need to. I definitely need more space for it. There we go. There we go. Boom. Okay. You can do it. All right. Sorry about that. Get free for all on the list there. Uh, she was talking about like um. Oh my goodness. Yesterday, was it yesterday? It was a couple days ago. I'm like frozen up over here. Uh, a couple days ago, I was doing recording, and my editing software, I had it like open all day, and at one point I went to bed and I came back, and it was at 90% memory, and I was like, holy crap, dude! I like froze to. I went to a whole different dimension that time. Yeah, so it was at 90% memory, only for a second. Once I shut it down and like refreshed everything and reopened it, it was fine. But it like locked up my memory really bad right there. But I definitely need to. That's why the SSD is the first priority on the list, so I can fix that issue and run all the programs off of the SSD, and I don't have to worry about it. And that way I can move all my files over to us because we want to do a server and put all my video recordings on there because the videos they take up a lot of space. Like the server the 8 hour stream I did 3 weeks ago, it took up 150 gigabytes, and even when I compressed it down, it was at 47, which is a big jump, but still that's a lot of space. And I was like, I can't even have. I have a subscription to the Google Drives, and you should have made the coffee. Yeah, it was like locked up for a second. It is lagging a little bit. I think I updated the drivers just 2 weeks ago. I'll have to check on it again. It was odd because when I did update him, there was a driver that had just come out like the day before. I was like, ooh, well, that one's gonna be up to date for a while probably. Yeah, I'll definitely have to look into that. A widow with 2 vengeance powers for conduit. Conduit, can you feel the love? The thing is though is the lag issues have only started in the last few days, so I totally think it's because I've got so many videos. I can't imagine that it would be just out of the blue for no reason. It's frustrating. How it's I did not adjust the lag, so it's still random. It sometimes it's 30 seconds, sometimes it's a minute. It varies. I meant to click on the 30, so it's a steady 30, but I did not. I forgot. So now it's gonna be random. You can do it. You can say dude. You had like 1 HP right there, cause you had no health that I could see. uh, the conduit buff. Yeah, we also have AT&T internet. I'm totally gonna get rid of that, which means I have to go back to Comcast. Ugh. Feels like 30 seconds? That's good. You have to have a minimum of 30. I wanted to go like live, but it wouldn't let me. Yeah. I really wanted to do live, it just wouldn't let me. It's not even an option, I guess. Unless I didn't see it, but I turned it off thinking it was going to be straight live, and nope, it's random. A con AT. I can do it. I can't. There was a word that I thought of yesterday that was totally could work with con. Con. I don't know. I can't remember what it was though. 1 GB fiber internet connection. Yeah, I'm not even pretending like I understand what that means. uh, late to the smartphone. Remember, I wanted to keep my flip phone. I was happy to have like a sidekick. I have a phone with the keypad on it. I want to keep this forever. That thing weighed a ton. It took a lot of coercing to get me to switch over. Oh, we lost somebody. Somebody disappeared, and I can't see who it was. Who left? Who left? It was Hestia? Hestia left? Ah! Look, I'm rubber banding. Going back and forth. I would think that's an internet issue, though. Or that could even be server lag. Let's see here. Device manager? Yeah. Yeah, and I have, I'll have to get like, do like a search through them and make sure everything is in there, is all updated. I don't trust the ones that do like an auto update. Like the one that's built into Windows, I don't feel like it does a very good job. Because I feel like every time I do it, it'll say everything's up to date, but then I'll go look myself at all the different uh, software in there, and there's like all kinds of up to date ones. I'm like, that Windows lied to me. It's rough when you plan your day by making a ton of wakies and put them in your. That's funny. Today I'm gonna die. I just know it. It's gonna be a rough one. That's funny. That's too funny. I expect to die today. I need to get rid of some of this crap in my. I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need that. No, Kelsey's gonna do it. I just gotta get the stuff, and she's gonna set it up for me. I need to. I need to. The problem with getting all my RAM, my new RAM in there. One, every time I do it, something goes wrong. I don't know if it's my bull in the china closet nature that screws me up, but I need to. I'll need to go put them in there, but I'm in the middle of like recording, or I'm in the middle of exporting the video, or I'm in the middle of uploading a video, which takes time, and so there's something always happening. I need to just like I schedule some time, I guess. He is about to die a lot. I salute you. That's funny. What's that from? That's from something. I don't remember. That's a movie. Yeah, no, Kelsey's gonna. She's willing to do it. I just I have to I have to buy the stuff, and then she's totally willing to do it. I told her if I buy the stuff, you just need to do it. Just do it, and then tell me you did it, and then show me how to use it. Because otherwise, I'm just gonna get anxiety about change. Because I'm old and don't like change. That's the reason I don't like technology. I like technology. I just it's intimidating because I don't like change. I realize change is good, evolution is good, but I struggle. It's not like I'm refusing to do it. I just someone needs to like hold my hand. I'm not the type to like, oh, the dryer broke. I don't think nothing about dryers, but I'm gonna take it apart and figure it out. No, that's not me. I will make it worse. I promise. If there is a manual, or I can look it up on YouTube and watch YouTube instructions on how to do it, I will try. But as long as I can actually see it, even if it's just pictures, if I can see how it's done, I can know what I'm looking at. I am not the type to just jump in not knowing what I'm looking at and going, okay, let's figure this out. Yeah, not happening. I will make it worse. I will absolutely make it worse. Without a doubt. I did not grab that group down there. And now they're all attacking Conduit, I think. I don't have a taunt on this character. This character is designed to burn, burn, burn. It's designed to destroy. No taunting involved. Oh my goodness. I am working on virtual tour videos of me driving in Iceland and reacting to music with the music video embedded in the virtual space video. Whoa, dude. I think you broke me. Do I smell toast? Is there toast? Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have a stroke. That's way too much technology for me. Embedding? Ugh. I don't even know what embedding is. When you're putting up a live stream, that's one of the options is allow embedding. I'm like, well, what's the recommended? It's already set, so I'm not going to change it. I don't know what that means, but okay. No clue. We'll just go with the flow. Did anybody get the license plate on that car? What's up, Rasta? Rasta, Lori's on, so she could totally power level you, get you up to 50. You know what, Rasta? I was actually just thinking that he could totally just hang back and not die, but what's the fun in that? I say jump in, Conduit. Burn, baby, burn. You know what? Hestia did leave, so I'm gonna invite. Let's see. I free for all. There it goes. Awesome. I'm free for all. If you are inside chat or inside the live stream, I am sorry it took me so long to get to you. I wanted to give Hestia a couple seconds because I didn't know if she had like maybe DC'd or, but she never said anything, so I think she meant to leave. Licking asphalt is half the whoa. That's some salad tossing if I ever heard of it. What's this guy over here doing? Licking asphalt. Oh, jeez. Babe, will you be able to fill my coffee mug? Coffee cup? My mug. It is a mug. It's a coffee mug. No. You threw something at me. Come on. No, you can get Starbucks. Why are you saying I'm not? I'm the reason. I didn't want Starbucks. Haven't gotten the new PC yet. Uh-oh. Free for all, were you... Oh, shoot. Are you in Pocket D? Yes, you are. Were you in a different zone when I invited you? It might have glitched. I'm going to kick you free for all, which you're going to hear this 30 seconds later. And then I'm going to re-invite you. Because now that you're in Pocket D, maybe we can fix it. Because if you were in a different zone when I invited you, it will glitch and not let you in. It'll glitch for all of us. Let's see if that works. Thank you, babe. Let's see if we figure out a way to fix it. You were in a different zone. Oh, crap. So that means when we're done, we're going to have to reset the whole thing. We'll have to kick everybody and restart it. Because it's glitched out. What's up, Soch? I still want to call you Soch. Socialist Butter. Soch. What were they? In Outsiders, though, what were they? Oddly enough, it's funny because, you know, my whole intro, outro, what's up, Street Thugs, and Stay Golden is all from the Outsiders. And here you come, and I totally see Soches. I don't remember what the Soches stand for. I don't remember. Man, I need to watch it again. Wish I had time to join, just sitting down for a few minutes to snarf some food, but I have to get back to work. Enjoy them. Maybe I can hop on later. Love the vid, especially the compilation. Thank you. Hopefully Con likes them. A couple people sent me messages in game saying that, you know, they thought doing that was like rude to Con. I'm like, what? Whatever. I was like, man, more trolls. I guess you had to be there. I don't know. We had fun. We had fun, Con. That's funny. I saw your name earlier. What was it? Master Charge. Master Charge. That's funny. Sitting at the door like a puppy. It's short for social butterfly, which you are not. That's funny. Isn't it ironic? It's like rain on a wedding day. That's supposed to be good luck. I've never seen rain at a wedding day. Good luck. That's totally ironic to me. I am going to condolt air. Con air. Oh man, what was that word that I heard yesterday? And it wasn't like an exact match. Is there guys over there? It wasn't. I think it was something like start with a CIN or something. But it could work with conduit, and I actually really liked it. can't remember what it is, but I love the name you made recently. That you can do it. You can do it. That's awesome. Gum Classic Rusty Metal Floor Flavor. Yep, it's the gravel one. It's the tar and what do you got over there? Doritos? You're eating Doritos for breakfast? I guess it is almost lunchtime. Go get your Starbucks. I'm just not a big fan of Starbucks. I've never been a big fan of Starbucks. One, they're way too damn cheery. When you freaking go up to the damn speaker, they're like way too happy. And they just it just pisses me off. And I don't know why. It's like, oh my god, you're so freaking chipper. I don't like it. It's disrespectful of Khan to do so much dying. Now it's expected. It's like, dude, no, he has to die. If he doesn't die, I'm gonna feel let down. You can do it, Khan. You can do it. You can die it. As his life totally trickles down. I kissed the street and I liked it. Hope Conrad don't mind it. Oh, gee. I kissed the con and he liked it. That's too funny. Oh man. Not as happy as a Chick-fil-A employee. You know what? I've only been to Chick-fil-A a couple times. I don't recall them being super happy, but I do recall the first time I went to a Starbucks and I wanted to ruin their day. I was like, "You're too happy. We need to balance it out." Yeah, we don't have a Chick-fil-A here. Take it easy, Soj. Smack some down for me. I kissed the street and I liked it. Hope Con don't mind it. That's too funny. I like that one. That's hilarious. I killed a con and I liked it. Oh, jeez. Con! I'm not even drinking my coffee. It's just sitting here getting cold again. Con squish. Con squish. Con go squish, can go boom. Oh, jeez. Oh, poor Freefall just sitting out there. Got a spot available for him. I don't think she understood you because you mumbled it. You had your mouth full. Abby's trying to get your chips. I kind of under it was. I mean, she. Whoa, I'm lagging. She walked away like she understood you. All sad. She went over to Lucy. All sad. Reds, reds, reds. This guy's name is S.A. He's supposed to be their character, the person who made him. It's him and his wife. There's an S.A. and an M.A. They're supposed to be like Mexican wrestlers. They look like Mexican wrestlers too. Well, Mexican wrestlers that are very dominatrix. But still, they still look like Mexican wrestlers. Mexican wrestlers. Mexican wrestlers. Freaking. Bleh. What's happening over here? I have the looking for a group behind my picture up here. Can I point to it? Can I point to it? No, I can't point to it. I can't tell what I'm doing because it's delayed. Quit freaking lagging on me. Free for all. I'm so cold. So cold. Ironically, I made a rad melee fire armor brute yesterday and leveled it to 50. It named the Incredible Glow Stick. That's pretty cool. Incredible Glow Stick. Concept character? Yeah. The most clever I've got with my... Because I've made more than one fire farmer before just to have another character to go burn Empyrean merits on. Wasn't planning on doing anything with it. Just just using it as a tool to get more Imperium merits and whatnot, and reward merits and uh, dude, watch me get up and then run over and punch me in the face. But I the most creative I've gotten is like Brigg Knight, Brigg Fire, Brigg Blaze for my fire farmers, Brigg Atomic. I just can't get away from the Brigg. I feel naked without it. And then if I go do missions, people are calling me by different names, and I'm like, I don't like it. Stop it. I've gotten two since I've started. They don't always come through for me though. Like the first one I heard, the second one I did not hear. I did not realize we were at 235. It doesn't give me like any kind of a notification on the live screen, the YouTube live screen, the live stream, the earlobe. Yeah, I don't get any like real messages up here. I just heard it, and I probably heard it 30 seconds before it went on live. Everybody's like, "What is he talking about? This guy's lost it. He's hearing noises in his head." Oh, I mean, that's true too. So won't deny that. There's a song in my heart, a song in my soul. It's always singing. Sometimes it comes out, and I don't realize it. Ah, that guy's like got some space glowy rings. That's cool. I'm definitely gonna check the drivers later. See what I can do. Maybe try to go through my videos again and delete them. I don't want to delete. I just want to delete the stuff I'm not using. But I don't want to go through and delete a whole bunch of stuff. Because, what if I want to use the footage to make a compilation later? A compilation. I keep saying compilation. I can not say compilation anymore. It's all Conduit's fault. I can't say compilation. I have to say compilation. Ugh. Brigg is so ingrained in him. I've seen his wife introduce him to people as Brigg by mistake. Yeah, it's not just me. Like we'll have a party and it'll come out. She'll say Brigg, but it's funny because Jake, you do that too a lot. You do that too, and it catches me by surprise sometimes. And I was like, he just called me Brigg. That's funny. I'm just gonna have to legally change my name. Cats are fighting. Why are you fighting? Yep. Lori and Jake have both done that. My fire blaster is named something's burning. Something's burning. And my fire anvil scrapper is named it burns. You're just gonna name it Jock Itch. It burns. It burns. Gonorrhea. That might. I don't know if the devs will allow that one. I don't know. I don't know how active they are in checking on that stuff. I don't think they are. I'm sure those guys have actual jobs that they have to stay busy doing. So I don't know if they catch that stuff. Alright, so when we leave here, we're probably going to have to regroup. Because I did not check to see where Free For All was at before I invited them. And where is the glowy? So it is my fault, Free For All, that we glitched out, not yours. Because I should have checked first. Because I know that's an issue. Yeah, whenever it's a glitch that's been around forever. Ever since AE was first introduced. It burns when I crit. It burns when I crit. That's funny. It took me a couple seconds to kind of like reword that, like how it was you would expect it to be, but then I got it. I'm like, oh shit! It burns when I shit. You guys can hear me slurping probably. I wonder if it's the lag though is my internet or if it's the computer. I don't know. It's because it's taking a lot longer to load. Like I'm usually a quick loader. I'm a quick loader. Damn it. So she says that her internet's not slow. Oh my gosh, what is happening? This is taking forever. I'm like literally journeying to another dimension with DJ Zero. Oh gosh, the cats are getting crazy. If it wasn't for me, my wife would be a cat lady because she's always trying to bring cats home. Always. I'm like watching the stream over here, and it's like either it's super slow for me as well. I don't know. It's being kind of funky. Funky, funky. Wait a minute. Groovy, groovy, jazzy, funky. All you see is bottlenecking. See what is far from home. What? Performance monitor. I don't know what that means. Okay, I'm stuck. It's loading. It's just loading really slowly. This is ridiculous. I feel like I need to do a dance to entertain you. Oh my goodness. No, you don't need to throw stuff at me. I'm just concerned because it's done this in the past where like it'll totally crash down. So I'm afraid to touch it because then it'll be like not responding. It's moving, but the fact that it's doing this week when I've had so many problems this week with like memory, like what the heck? It makes me feel like it does have to do with the whole all those extra memory things. All right, so I have a feeling. Let me try this. I'm gonna try this. Let me see where free fall. Free fall, are you here? Let's do a search for free for all. Oh my gosh, the lag is driving me crazy. Search. He is in Pocket D. He or she. It looks like I might have. Um, I don't. I think I am full. Am Need to roam on MR's farm? Okay, so the Mrs. Farm. That's funny. Let's see. Let's try it. Free for all. I just saw. Is that Hashnag? Is that who that is? I don't remember. I'm trying to remember Hashnag's name. I don't. I didn't think it was Soch. Let's see here. So I'm gonna set this mission, and then we're gonna see if it works. Oh my gosh! Stop lagging. Okay, so that's completed there. We're gonna come over here. We're gonna grab a new one, and let's see if we can reset it this way without actually doing anything. So I go right, click on his taskbar, go to Task Manager, and at the top of the window is the Performance Monitor tab. You click, you can see which graph is maxing out. It is usually my CPU. Alright, so let's try this. So free for all, see if you can go in. Free for all, try to enter. Let's see if we need to regroup. Sometimes it'll stick us in separate. That's not how you spell separate. Instances. Oh, so he went in, so far so good. So let me try to... I'm going to try to enter as well. And then I'll invite Iceland back in. Because I can't say Iceland's name. It's got so many like special characters in there. And apparently you guys don't have a C in your alphabet. That is a good question. My wife wants to know, how do you say Iceland without a C? All right, so we're gonna invite speed of heavy. Oh, it's offline. He went offline. All right, so I think we're all good. So we reset it. Sweet. Nice. And I am lagging again. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry for the lag. So embarrassing. At least it loaded me quickly. All right. I have I didn't. I forgot to text Christy and Brad. Let them know on live in-game email. I don't know, free for all. I don't know if I did or not. I am not sure. And now I'm afraid to open it, because what if what if it was you didn't want everybody to see it? I'm gonna open it up in game so everybody can read. It's all fuck you, dude. It's like, oops. Now I gotta wait like the 30 seconds for you to respond. I hope it's still 30 seconds. Good grief. Yep. Definitely gonna be looking into the SSD. I might have to do that today. Yeah, she does okay. My wife farms pretty good. I need to create that macro for her. I barely even use my own though. She still uses I think it's the F keys. I think that was the default. You can do it. You can die. I feel like very off my game. I've been distracted. I've been constracted the whole time. Oh, I'm watching oh no! And there goes Conduit. He's fallen down and gone boom. Kissing the street, and he likes it. Oh look, a red. Ooh, dang, I got a bunch of reds. Nice. It didn't pop my damage up very high though. I expected it to be like 500%. Let's see what this one does. That one puts me up at... What? I don't know, I think that's lagging. There's no way. Oh, there you go. 515%. That's what I wanted. Hit me up before I do anything crazy. You got an SD hidden in your back pocket or something? Or an SSD? We were looking some of them up last night. He won't let me. He won't say it out loud. Say what out loud? Now I'm curious. Oh, come back, Juraleek. Come back. What will I not say out loud? There is very little that I won't say out loud. Now I'm intrigued. Tell me more, tell me more. Don't get me started singing Summer Fling, Summer Love. The heck is that song called? It is Summer Love. Nah, tell me more, tell me more. You got the D? Jake's got the D. Oh my. Oh my. I'm sensing we got some more Would You Rather cards coming out now. Okay, come on, come on, come on, come on. Bam. So how was everybody's week or Christmas? Everybody have a good Christmas? Oh, scroll to the post about the SG member name. Oh, he won't say it out loud. Oh, now I'm really intrigued. I really want to know. He Soch is in his supergroup. Now I really want to know. Conduits. He's in Conduit supergroup. No, Conduit said he knows him. I asked if it was Hashnag, but I couldn't remember his name. Harshnag, not Hashnag. Like hashtag? Harshnag. Dude, Harshnag, you need to do a hashtag. Or, yeah, hashtag the hashtag. Can you do a super group a super costume that has like a pound sign on it? I say pound sign. You can. I'm showing my age. It's not a hashtag symbol. It's a pound sign or a number sign. I'm not a boomer. Don't call me a boomer. I'm not a boomer. Jeez, rude. Yeah, but see, I'm joking about it. Millennials, they get called millennials, and they get like angry, rage, ragey. Just gotta learn to turn it around. Have fun with it. That's what I would tell my little brother. My little brother's name is Steven. So when he was little, I'd call him Stephanie. He gets so mad. And I'm like, dude, use my name. Turn it around. Put it back on me. Don't freaking get mad. You know, have fun with it. I'm having fun with you. Like, just turn it back on me. I do that to my nephew, too, Jake's little boy. I call him Booger Butt. I'm like, call me Booger Butt back. Don't get upset. Freaking turn around. Call me a name. It's just for fun. That's the whole I beat you because I love you, right? I think it's a different context, though. I beat you and love you is you're trying to save them from hurting themselves. I'm not trying to teach a lesson like words don't hurt or nothing. I'm just having fun. Everybody's like, you're getting him in trouble. No, I'm not. I'm just playing with him. You guys are taking it the wrong way. I'm just being uncle. Why? Now I'm being threatened with violence again. She's going to throw something at me. And the next time might not be a soft little stuffed animal. It's going to be a coffee cup. It's going to bing me on the head. It might happen so fast in the lag you guys won't be able to tell. So if I just suddenly slunch over, you all know, okay? You're all my witnesses. I know my brother-in-law, Jake, is a good 20, 30 minutes away, so he's not going to surprise me and just walk in. Actually, he might like to do that, actually. I'm trying to find games that we can all play together um, that are something more our style. So we did Dauntless, but I don't know. Dauntless is... I tried Dauntless. Jake, I even tried to go play Dauntless by myself and get a feel for it. I struggled. I was like, I don't know. We're just fighting one monster. It just seems kind of dull. And I don't know. Maybe I'm not playing it right. I don't know. So, but I'm trying to find... Like, I... What? Waffle maker? Brigg got me restaurant style waffle maker. Flips and everything. All hail Brigg. Giver of dope gifts. You know what's funny? Is I bought him a crock pot, but somebody else had already bought him a crock pot, so I had to take it back. And I was doing my last minute shopping for Lori, and I had to figure out what I wanted to get. And so I'm like, I don't know, I'm just gonna find something that grabs me. And I need to replace the crock pot, and he's got a new apartment, so I wanted to make sure I, got something that was, one, practical, because I don't like giving gifts that are not practical. I want a gift that you're going to use, if not all the time, at least, a bit. And so I usually, when I buy gifts, I like look at stuff like robes or, something you're going to use. And So I was trying to get him an appliance. I didn't know what to get. I was looking through everything, and I was like, I don't know. And I had a feeling that I wanted to get my wife a waffle maker. She loves waffles, but we don't have one. So I was looking through the waffle makers, found one. I was like, okay, this is okay. And I grabbed it. And as I was about to leave the aisle, I turned the corner and I see this awesome waffle maker that flips like you would find at a hotel in the like the breakfast area, and you can make your own waffles. And I was like, dude, this is cool. And the funny thing is, it's the same waffle maker that I had picked out, but with it had the flipper on it. And I'm like, oh, okay. It's like, dude, this is perfect. I can get this for Jake because Jake likes doing waffles and stuff too. And I'm gonna get this for him. So I grabbed it. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm getting this for my wife as well. Because the odd part is even though it was bigger and more advanced and everything, it was the exact same price. So I'm like, oh yeah, we're going with the flipper. And I was really worried since they were the same size that creating a build on mids, and every time I check, Khan is dead. Yep. uh, wouldn't have it any other way, Michael. Um, so I was totally worried that one of them would realize that their presents were the exact same size, and know that they got the same thing. It was kind of like the Burt Kreischer moment. Pajamas, pajamas. Got 7 freaking pajamas, and neither of them figured it out. So I'm like, okay, this is good. And Jake opened his, and he was super excited, and so I was like, oh, good, he likes it. And then Lori, my wife, instantly looks at it and goes, "It is jealous." And she's like, "I want that." And I'm like, "Oh, nice." So that's cool because she really likes it. She hasn't realized she's got the same present. When she finally opens it, she never realized that it was the exact same size. I'm like, "Oh, this is so perfect." So she opened it and just started laughing. And we used that bad boy the very next day. And it works awesome. I really liked it. And I've had waffle makers, but not like that. That thing was awesome. I had like the old boring ones, the real cheapy ones. This one was nice. I was like, dang, it makes some good waffles. But of course, Lori goes and doctors it up with bananas and what else? Bananas and whipped cream and syrup. And I was like, whew, this is a good freaking waffle. We got like restaurant style now. Came out really good. Waffles are very filling though. Like I wanted another one, but I couldn't. After that one, I'm like, yeah, I'm done. This is too much waffle. Big old thick waffle. What build are you creating, Michael? I love messing with mids. Oh my gosh, stop freaking lagging. Okay, now I'm like frozen. No, I don't think it's the computer. I definitely think it's the computer. It like froze up really bad right there for a second. Like I was in like ticker mode. Rufus. I'm looking at it over here on the screen. It's working. I wonder if what I'm looking at is not lined up with you guys, because I feel like this is lined up for like the delay as well. I need to pull free for all out of the list, but I'm afraid if I jump over there, it's gonna screw up again, because that's when a lot of some of those problems started to happen. Dirty dogs. Huh? What? You can't say his name? You can't say hot load? Hot load does not exist. Let me see here. Um, I know that's his global name, so get local name hot load. Oh, I just got a notification. Error, YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming, such as experience buffering. The I checked the bit rate earlier. The bit rate should have been fine. I don't know if that's an internet or a computer issue. Let me see here. No, that didn't work either. Hotload, send me your information so I can get your name in here. Oh, you're not even logged in. That would make sense. Oh, gee. Yeah, that would definitely make sense. I don't know what that's doing over there. I'm getting an error. I've never seen an error before. It's talking about viewers will receive buffering. Causing problems on my stream. I'm going to need a copy of the corrupted security EB so I can use it on tunes when I run farm missions. Alright, I got you, Hotload. That's funny. You got a name that my wife can't even say. There was a dude with a hero by the name of GoTo, and when people tried to open the SG roster, the name crashed for people. Oh, because, yeah, I got it. Yep. Because it would probably try to read it as a command. I am lagging. My pleasure, Hotload. Maybe I should have restarted my computer and refreshed everything before I live streamed. Yep. Oh my gosh. I wonder if this is as bad. I wonder if it's worse. Like, this is bad for me. I wonder if it's worse for you guys. Grody lag. Boom, boom, boom. More reds. Unlimited power. Boom. I need to do more research on live streams. Earlier when I was setting up, it said that the bit rate was at 0. And I was like, that's not right. That's not how I have it set up. I don't know what the deal with that was. I'll have to check that out. I didn't have time to really research it, though. Getting coffee ready and kind of like make sure all the stream was ready, video. It was funny because I got everything all set up, and like 2 minutes before I logged in, I realized I'm not logged in myself. I need to get going. It's definitely on my end there, Iceland. That I am sure. Laura, are you lagging? Yeah. So she's not lagging either. So it's not the internet. That usually happens when you switch back and forth on Windows. Oh. But yeah, I totally think it's my computer. My daughter built like this really nice computer for me, and it's frustrating when you have issues. My fault though. It's my fault because I gotta figure out a better system for the videos I upload and record and everything for YouTube, because they take up a lot of space. All those videos are like gigabytes, like just huge. The average one is like 3 gigabytes, and then well, I guess that's not really the average. Average is probably like 20. But normally they're about 3 gigabytes. The bigger ones can jump up to, like I said earlier, over 100. And I'll compress them down, but the quality's kind of crappy. I mean, it's still good quality, but it gets like a little hazy. I'm like, that's no good. And I don't want to lose them, but because I want to be able to use the whatever footage I have to do like compilations. Yeah, definitely need to get the SSD going. It was funny because my daughter was trying to explain to me what SSD is, and I'm like, I don't get it. I don't understand what you're trying to tell me. This is all Greek. I don't know what you're saying. And then Lori totally like breaks it down and explains it. And then my daughter's like, "Wow, good job. That was perfect." I was like, "Oh, I understand now. Okay, I get it. That makes sense." Because when they were first explaining it to me, I was thinking it like I had to have a whole nother computer on my computer, almost like an emu thing. I'm like, "What? No, I don't want it. That's too complicated. I'm too old for this technology. I can't handle it." But once they broke that down, I was like, "Okay, I get it." If one were to send you an Icelandic snack pack, where would one send it? Do you have a PO box? I do not have a PO box anymore, but that was actually something I was thinking I need to reset up last week. So I am probably gonna have to set that up again. An Icelandic snack pack. What is that? Like a Klondike bar? What is that? I want to know what that is. What's an Icelandic snack pack? I guess you already have a taker. My wife will do it. Look at all these freaking guards following me around. They need to leave me alone. Go away. Go away. Is it a surprise? Or are you gonna like give us a hint of what it is? The Icelandic snack pack. It's food. Well, I figured it was edible. Collection of Icelandic goodies. That's not ambiguous at all. It's not gonna be like mountain oyster type thing, right? Chocolate mostly. Chocolate what? Chocolate crickets. What is it? Um, Klondike bar. Yep. It's a Klondike bar. Yep. What's up, dude? Should I waste my time here with you? It's a Klondike bar. Con gets all excited when he finds his own words with his own name. It's a Klondike bar. Chocolate mostly. That doesn't help. That makes me more nervous. Because there's chocolate tarantulas, chocolate scorpions. What's up there that's natural? That's native? I'm concerned. Ew. I have a weak stomach. You can make me throw up. Where'd Jake go? Is he still here? He's gotten awfully quiet. Where'd he run off to? Alright, where is this? Anybody see the clicker? Meow. Meow. Oh, shoot. Yes, you do. Speaking of which, my wife wants me to make her the my old ice fire farmer. That was a lot of fun. Ice patch is a lot of fun because they just flop up and down. Very fun power. Chocolates, biscuits, all kinds of foodstuffs. There are no tarantulas in Iceland. That makes sense. No ice tarantulas. A chocolate mousse, which is oh, I almost choked on the coffee. Which is funny because chocolate mousse is a thing. You have ice spiders, right? Little baby ice spiders. One's just small and crawling inside your. Oh, did I just crash? No. That was weird. I don't know what it's gonna look like for you guys. because the display is set up to show just City of Heroes. It says I have an excellent connection now. I'm moving to. I know I see land. That's funny, babe. Did you? What is your name? I want to say it. Gudmunder. I want to learn how to say that. Give me like a pronunciation. I don't know if that's can't. I don't know. Is that supposed to be like an O? Gumundar. Gumunder. Chocolate elk. Yep. 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 Chocolate reindeer. They got reindeer, right? They got reindeer. Chocolate reindeer. Chocolate Bambi. Miss McCringleberry, you're leaving. Take care. Take care. You're already off the team, but if you are in the chat still at all, thank you very much. If you want to stick around and hang out, I mean, please, by all means. If you got to run around, do something, you can just throw me on minimize. uh, Hot Load has not only got a dirty name, but that costume is dirty too. That's a very dirty costume. Okay, so we have a spot open. I don't know if anybody wants to join. Godmunder? Am I saying that? Is it Godmunder or Godmunder? Is said spider poisonous or does it bite? Also, what is the general bug situation? Because mosquitoes almost killed me this year. They did. Mosquitoes almost killed a lot of people. They didn't really bother me, but dude, we had like a mosquito epidemic. The D in God is soft TH sound. Oh, that's like Spanish. Spanish, the D is like a TH sound too. So Gothmund. Oh, I get it because that's the D. So Gothmunder. I still don't know if it's Munder or Munder. Gothmunder. You'll have to clarify that for me too. Gothmunder. I feel like Gothmunder feels more natural, like it rolls off my tongue, but I mean that could be just me. Did I start the mission yet? Let me see. I should also try to sell some stuff too. Gothmunder. What was the purple I got earlier? I didn't even look. I already had a coercive persuasion, I think. Nope, Soulbound Allegiance. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. The mountain spider is poisonous but can't pierce the human skin. That's kind of like, that's usually what they say about the daddy longlegs. I feel like that's a myth, though. I don't know, there was something I read about them. Like, we were told, like, they're the most poisonous spider, but they're actually not. I don't know. That was also one of those myths that started. I could be talking through my ass, though, right now. I remember reading something about that on one of those Discovery channels. Alright. I'm lagging again. Not a live stream, it's a lag stream. I already started it. Okay, good. Soft, I'm assuming it's the Mund U, but what about Dur? Is it Dur? Gothmunder? I can't even make that sound. Gothmunder. Goth Gothmunder? Gothmunder? I'm assuming it's Gothmunder. If I can say that, I would be very happy. I feel bad calling you Iceland. I guess it's not a horrible thing. When I was about 21, I had to go across country to go do some like training, and I was the only one there from the West Coast, so everybody called me California because they were all from the East Coast. So I was totally California. They even called me by my name. It's just California. So I guess being called Iceland isn't a bad deal. I mean, I actually kind of enjoyed being called California myself. So I guess it's not a bad thing. Gothmunder. AFK? You can't be AFK. You're the entertainment. Someone put him on file. Wish I could drag his dead body around. Is that wrong? I feel like that's wrong. I should be ashamed, but I'm not. Where's the bear going? He's like running over to the other group. It'd be good if he would like be able to aggro them, but he can't. He's just making a mess. Get your freaking bear butt over here. He's dead. Goodbye, bear butt. Peace be with you. And bam. So is there another group behind me? Look at these guys just standing around. Man. Lazy. I want to hit him with this one, though, because this doesn't have a chance to stun him. This group, I knew that group was there. Also, the name Gothmunder means God's gift. You know what? You said that last time, didn't you? I think you did. It was God's gift. So if that's what that means, what's the rest of it mean? Amar Gothmunson? What does that mean? God's gift to what? That's the question right there. God's gift. I feel like it has also something to do with God's gift. God's gift and God's gifting? Oh, I got that group? Yeah, I do. I think it's a good time to jump over here while they're already dying. What the heck? Either they ran really fast or they all just decided to just go and die. I think they ran fast. Gothmunder. I'm just gonna call you Goth. What's up, Goth? I don't know. Now I'm starting to like Iceland. What's up, Goth? I'm trying to feel it out. I'm trying to test it, how it feels coming out. What's up, Goth? A random song by a Icelandic kid singing about the name. Okay. Interesting. Oh, eagle. Okay. Mar means eagle. Ingle. The eagle. That's neat. You got a very, like, proud name. Powerful. Reds. Come on, Reds. Can I what? I can. And my father's name is Gothmunder, so I am the son of... Oh, okay. Lordy. You know what that totally reminded me of? Is Dracula. Because Dracula's father was called Dracul. Because they were part of the Order. And he was the dragon. And of course, adding an A on it means son. Or that's at least that's the meaning. So Dracula, the son of Dracul. Just a given title for the Order. Order to uphold Christianity. Eagle can also be spelled horn. Also, these corrupted guards have stylish mustaches. Yeah, you know what? With that look that you've got, Hot Load, something tells me that I'm not surprised that you would notice that. Oh shoot, we should have contacted Ma. Had Ma come join us. Oh, that's right, he's with his buddies. Oh, they're probably playing my game. I sent him a message. I never checked to see if he responded. I had to turn off my notifications on my phone because they were annoying. Alright. Yeah, you gotta go. That's why, like, cops are called the Fuzz. Is because the mustache. That's where that came from. Because they always had these crazy mustaches. So they were called the Fuzz. And that's actually an American thing. It's one of the like things that we do that is spread to the rest of the country, the rest of the world. You know, usually we get all our stuff from the rest of the world because we're like one of the newer countries. But yeah, that's one of the things that we've given to the rest of the world. Now, a lot of countries call it the fuzz because probably from the. I mean, I don't even know how. I mean, I remember from the '80s, but I mean, it probably goes further back. But because they wear their mustaches, there's mustaches. The fuzz. I think we're tickling Hot Load's fancy right now. Oh, jeez. I'm gonna drag this guy over here. Bam. Very masculine, just like me. The fuzz. Lori is my wife, yes. Hello, Forgiven Demon. How are you? What's up, Street Thug? How are you doing? Yeah, Gotham Under, we got married in 2000. Almost said 8. Because we got is September 8th. Almost said 2008. But it was. So we're going on. So, not. It was last year. Yes? Because November was a few months ago. But it was in November of last year. September. Oh, it was originally supposed to be November. It was September. Um, and I said 9/8. But we got married at the Harry Potter World in Universal Studios, California. It was pretty cool. This stuff will make you a goddamn sexual tyrannosaurus, just like me. What movie? This stuff will make you a goddamn sexual tyrannosaurus. I do not know. Just like me. I have no idea what that's from. I have a new subscriber? Oh, cool. Nice, Tony. Maybe it'll be better than my 10th year anniversary. Because I got divorced on my 10th year anniversary. Not on my anniversary, but it was actually pretty damn close. Boom. I guess Jake left. You are on Excelsior. I only have my rad tank over there. The character I made to help out Positive Gamer. Congrats. Did somebody level? Yeah, I just made my rad tank over there to help Positive Gamer. I don't have any farming tunes. I totally got turned around for a second. I didn't know where I was. Excelsior. What movie is that? I sub. Thank you, Forgiven. I appreciate that. I want to know what movie that is. Hotload. What is it? Predator? I don't remember that line. Who said that? Was it, which Predator, though? Are we talking about the original Predator? Or the new one? I'm assuming it's the original Predator. I'm assuming that would have been Jesse the Body who said it. Who else would have said it? I mean, I guess there's a couple options. Fire King Corruptor. Nice. I really like Firekins. You know, I really should branch out and check out other ones because I'd probably like them too, but I've always liked my Firekins. They're super fun. I guess I should be using Consume every once in a while. It might give me a little reprieve. Boom. There's old Shipwreck. Love that costume. Yeah, I really like Firekins. I've used Firekins for so many different things. I used to I used to farm underneath Warburg back on live to get PvP enhancements to sell because they would sell for 2 billion a piece. Good gravy. So I was always under the map, and then I had one for farming Battle Maiden. Now I have one here set up to do this farm. It's doable. It's not very fast, but it can do it. Survive and not nearly as fast. Cause this one just melts. I mean, I don't even have to do a power. I can just stand by minions and they instantly drop just from all my rad aura and my fire aura and just burn, baby, burn. Sexual Tyrannosaur, wouldn't that be hard with short arms? I mean, no. I think they can figure it out. Yes. See, I my take on the Firekin is it's more of a if you're doing like a fire farm, it's more of a support character. Granted, you can still put out a ton of damage, but with all the fulcrum shift, I mean, you can just if you're farming with people, oh yeah, it just amplifies everything so much. But see, my first fire farmer, I didn't realize that how much like fire damage you put out and how much or how low the cap on it was. I didn't know it was so short. It's a low cap. Where's that corrupted security guard going? Ugh. I want to ditch him, but he's a lot of XP to just ditch. Where are you going? Come back, punks. Do what I say, not what I do, which is run away. Oh, don't freaking lag right there. You just jumped over everybody, you dummy. Jeez. My computer is special today. I need more movie trivia quotes. Trivia. What else you got? What else you got, Hot Load? Bam, 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 bam. If you can see, I'm like clicking over here trying to use my bind. If you look over my chat window, it's just oh, it's gone now. It's all keybind loaded, keybind loaded, keybind loaded. It's gone now though. Everything starts dying and just bloop, bloop, bloop. Forgiven Demon, are you do you follow Positive Gamers live streams? I'm assuming you do, because he usually gets quite a big crowd whenever he's live streaming on Excelsior. Excelsior. I was telling my daughter she needs to go watch Mallrats. This building had to be at least 3 times bigger than this. This building has to be at least 3 times bigger than this. My first thought was Ghostbusters, but that's not it. And then my second thought was Die Hard. You do. Very cool, Forgiven. That is awesome. Swordy and Tink were in here earlier. Tink Tonk, Tick Tonk. I always throw his name off. It's like a tongue twister I struggle with. Zartane. We'll just say Zartane. I don't know. I'm wasting time on this one guy. My OCD was kicking in. Couldn't help it. Ben Stiller. This building has to be at least 3 times bigger than this. Is that Zoolander? Oh, stupid like library, museum, or foundation he had. Oh man, that movie is like, man. Oh jeez. Forgive it, I'm still learning. Like I've only been doing this for about 6 weeks. This is something my brother-in-law Jake, has been trying to get me to do for years. And at one point, um, I was in between jobs because I, as a trade, I'm a floor installer, and I had been doing that for 20 some odd years. And but the housing market got really slow, so I started doing that more on the side, and I ended up getting a full time job. Um, and I was working at Borders, the bookstore, and then I was working at Lens Crafters, and then Lens Crafters fired me, and I was in between jobs, so he's like, "Dude, you need to be streaming." And I was, like I said earlier, technology intimidates me. I was like, "No, I'm not doing that. I don't know how to do that crap. Forget that." And then, but since I've been on workers' comp leave because I tore my tendons in my ankle, you know, I started playing with the idea more and more and more, and then until about 6 weeks ago, I was like, I'm doing it. Like it was like a Friday night. I was like, I'm starting Monday morning. I am doing it, and I wasn't really voicing those opinions. I was kind of thinking about it, and as the weekend progressed, I started mentioning it more and more. I'm like, no, I'm doing it Monday morning. I am starting. I am recording a video and I am uploading it, and I'm going to do that every day. And I think one day I didn't actually upload a video. Technically, I did, but it was more of an announcement, so it doesn't really count. But I've been able to do it every day. The only days that I don't upload is when I'm streaming because this uploads as a full video. So it kind of is like, it's fine. I don't need to do that on those days. It's fine. Alrighty. Here we go. Play. Enter standard. Yes. Except I feel like I was just telling you a story and I didn't finish it, but I don't know what I was saying. Oh, I was talking to Forgiven about live streaming. Yeah. So I just started recording videos. Um, it takes a lot of work. Like I knew it was going to take a lot of work because you hear streamers talking about how it's especially ones who are not just streaming, the ones that are just recording. It takes a lot of time. It's a lot. Like they don't take times off. They don't take times off. They don't take weekends off. They're working like day and night, and they weren't joking. Like it takes up a lot of time. And streaming not so much because you can stream and your content is uploaded automatically and you're good. I'm about to do to you what Limp Bizkit did to music in the late 90s. Ooh, I recognize that one. Hmm. I recognize that one. Um, what the heck is that from? I recognize that one. Not everybody's in here. We are in here too, by the way, if everybody's in here. I'm going to kind of slow down a little bit. Even Khan's not in here. That's tragic. Tragic. But yeah, forgiven. I just literally had to sit down and do it. But it's not just the time factor that it takes a lot of time. I have a very good computer, uh, and I found that even though I had 2 terabytes of memory, it was filling up fast. And that was my first concern within the first few weeks, first couple weeks, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. And I was like, oh man, it's filling up quick. And I had to go through and start purging things. And it was it was a lot to go through and purge because the videos were way bigger than I expected. I was thinking like maybe 500 megabytes at most, and most of my videos that I'm uploading are like 3 gigabytes. I was like, crap. And it was before long that I suddenly was, overloaded and really low on free space. And I was like, oh shit, my computer's going to start slowing down. So I had to start like deleting things. And then I deleted it and I got it back down, like all the junk, and I compressed a bunch of big videos, and it fixed like a big problem. But then in the last like 2 weeks, I uploaded a bunch more videos, and did a bunch of recording, and all of a sudden I was at like less than half of a terabyte left of 2. I was like, oh shit. And I started noticing everything slowing down, and I was like, uh-oh, I've got a problem. Which is why I really need to look into an SSD. So it's getting everything set up. Like, I want to, I'm about to do to you what Limp Bizkit did to music in the 90s. Is that Deadpool? Deadpool, or what's the other one I'm thinking of? Where he's a fat kid that grows up to be skinny. I don't know. It's funny. It's hard to pinpoint because Ryan Reynolds plays like the same character in all his movies, and I'm okay with it. I am absolutely okay with him playing same character because that character is just priceless. See, I'm 19 years old. I saw this earlier, forgiven, but I didn't want to. I keep interrupting my own thoughts and not coming back to them. But I'm 19 years old. And I don't have a car because a tree landed on it. That sucks. I have to stay at my girlfriend's through the week because she takes me to work, so I would have to stream and make vids on the weekend because no PC had girlfriends. Um, that's okay. I only live stream on Sundays, and then throughout the week I put out videos. Uh, I I know there's a lot of people who just live stream, and if that's your thing, I mean definitely, because I think more of the younger generation prefers the live stream. I'm still I'm gonna be 42 very soon, and there's a lot of gray in my hair, which I thought was just shiny, and it's not shiny, it's gray. But especially my beard. But this is I can't hide. It's obviously there. So I still struggle with technology. That's the theme today, I guess. This is how I struggle with technology. But where'd that guy come from? Oh, ran up to me and just died. So yeah, I don't know if maybe is I felt more comfortable with just uploading or recording and just uploading videos that are edited. Live streaming would be so much easier, but you lose like the fun of editing, and I really enjoy editing. I like and I'm still very new to it, but the idea of adding funny things in there and tweaking them and just playing with them, it's just fun to me. Live streaming is for a lot of people. A lot of people have made a lot of really good money on live streaming. I mean, gosh, some of them are multi-millionaires now. I mean, that's just crazy. So if live streaming is what you would prefer to do, and it sounds like it is, it sounds like that's what you want to do, go for it. It's not really that complicated. Um, I mean, you can either do Twitch or whatever, but really the only thing you really need to do is when you're setting it up, you need a key. You need a live stream platform, and what most people that I've talked to use is OBS Studios, and that you have to enter in a key in the settings, and the key is provided to you from either Twitch or YouTube or wherever you're streaming at, Mixer, whatever, and you just pop that in, and you're ready to go. Obviously you need a webcam. I didn't think I really need to say that, but and you're ready to go. That's it. You just go on there, and I did live stream a couple things on Twitch, like my farm, like back in the day with the Bloody Rainbow. Um, Editing is, see, I go with Filmora. Filmora is very easy for like the average Joe. It's the least taxing on your system, even though it's super taxing. But it's the least taxing on your system. It's very like simple. It's like the learning curve is very small because everything's pretty self-explanatory. Simple to use. It is free, but you have to do like a subscription type deal because otherwise you'll get a watermark. And the subscription is cheap. It's like $30 a year, between $30 and $40 a year for the entire year. Or you can do it like a lifetime subscription of like $60, something like that. Still very good. And it has a lot of like really neat stuff in it, but it is limited. And it's one of the more limited ones. Like you have a lot of cool like effects you can do, but you are bound to within the parameters that they set for you for those effects. Where stuff like Adobe Premiere or DaVinci Resolve, which I always want to call Dissolve, I always want to merge them, but DaVinci Resolve, DaVinci Resolve is amazing. You can do so much with that software, but the learning curve on that is intimidating. Now, for me, someone who's a little older, who's a little more intimidated by technology, I looked at it and said, "Hell no." The things you can do with it are absolutely amazing, and I wanted to be able to use it, but the learning curve on it, I looked at it and it just melted my brain. Now, you, since you grew up with technology like this, you might look at it and say, "Okay, I get it." So I would definitely try out DaVinci Resolve. It is free, so um, I would definitely check that out because there's so much you can do with DaVinci. A lot of the big streamers use Adobe Premiere, like a lot of popular ones you would recognize. They all use Adobe Premiere. Um, I've heard a lot of negative things about Adobe, so it kind of scared me away from it. I probably should have checked it out, but that one I believe you do have to pay for, and like most Adobe things, it's expensive. I think it's like $100 to $200. It might be $200, so it is expensive. I heard the updates for it are get complicated. The nice thing about Filmora, if there's an update, you literally just click a button, it updates it right there while you're in the program. So you don't have to worry about like restarting or restarting your computer. It does it right there for you, and it's done. But Filmora is nice. I like Filmora. I wish it had more like flexibility with it to create your own stuff with the effects. You have to get creative to do them with what you like. You can take the effects and tweak them how you want to, but it takes some creativity to get them what you want to do. My pleasure, Forgiven. My pleasure. I mean, granted, like I said, I've only been doing this for I think 6 weeks now, maybe less. So I'm still learning. I'm still asking people questions on insight, feedback, suggestions. I've got a buddy who's been streaming for a few years now, so I've been talking to him. I even throw some questions at Positive Gamers sometimes, but so I'm still learning, and I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to learn from other people so I can not make those mistakes. So I can go in with the knowledge and kind of skip some of that learning process. But I mean, obviously, there's going to be some of it's going to be hands-on. There's nothing I can do about it. My biggest mistake was not going in with an SSD already set up. Yeah, Gothmunder, a lot of people use it, and I feel like because there's a lot of effects that I would like to do that I just cannot do without making a mess on Filmora, and they seem like they should be very simple, but they're just not available. So I feel like I should totally switch over to that group way over there. I feel like I totally should switch over to Adobe, but that's something I'm gonna have to look at down in the more in the future, simply because it is expensive, and I'm supposed to be saving money to do a trip for my board game because I've got three investors, not really investors, three pledgers that pledged $1,000 each, and for that reward, I was going to deliver my game to them and play with them, and it's three different spots around the country, so I'm saving money for the trip, and so I don't want to. I got to be careful. I don't just start like blowing money. I need this. I want this. I'm getting it now. Die. Some of those people, I believe, are actually they play City Heroes, so I don't even know if they're here or on here, but they're around probably. One of them though, I'm still waiting for her information. She's very busy. I feel bad because I was supposed to get all this stuff taken out. Vela's an alien. Playing with the emojis. I just passed the hot load. It's so dirty. I feel dirty saying it, but I will say it. Unlike my wife, where she's like, I can't even say it out loud. Coral draw suits? What's that? I don't know what that is. One of my first mistakes when I was setting up like my videos is for OBS. Yeah, for OBS, it would defaulted the files to FLV files, and I didn't think anything of it. So when I would upload those into Filmora had a really hard time rendering them, and they would lock up the computers like so bad, and it would suck down the memory and my CPU, and I was like, what is the problem? I was getting really frustrated with it. And so I went to do some research, and I found that a lot of people have the same issue with Filmora. It tends to lag when you start doing way too many edits. And that's my biggest complaint with Filmora. It's very simple, it's very easy to use, but if you do too many edits, it starts to lag really bad. And if you do research yourself, you will find that's a very common problem with Filmora. So when I started to do more research, I found that there was a lot of like really stupid suggestions, like open it, close it, disable your graphics card, open it, and then reinstate or restable it, unstable it, and I was like, that's not a fix. That's a disaster. If I have to go freaking do that, that's not good. I don't like that. And it's funny, I saw someone say you need to change your file from an FLV to an MP4. Like, what? And so I went and changed it, and it made 1,000% better. So much better. Granted, if I still do like umpteen million edits in a video, it will slow it to a crawl, and I have to like save it, shut it down, refresh everything, and then reopen it, and then it works again. But yeah, it sucks down the memory really bad. And the reason it is if you got footage and you cut it, and now you have, you know, two pieces of footage, you don't have two chunks. You actually have two full pieces of footage that have a start and finish point. So if I take this footage and I stretch this out to match this one over here, it actually becomes a full piece. It's not like it's actually cut and that's the end. So when you make a whole bunch of cuts, you don't have a whole bunch of pieces of footage. You have a whole bunch of full footage that just start and end at a certain spot. So that's why it starts to lag down your computer, because your computer is trying to render, you know, 300 different pieces of footage that are full lengths. So if you're like in an hour video and you've got 30 cuts, you now have 30,000 hours of footage it's trying to render, rather than just an hour of footage just cut in different places. So it gets pretty crazy. The CorelDRAW graphics suite has Paint Shop Pro, for example. I don't know if I've ever messed with Paint Shop Pro. I love the original Windows Paint, though. I used to play with that so long. I was always in there just tinkering. Whoa, lag again. Usually, see now... Oh, as well, yeah. Now whenever I'm like just like needed to like unwind or decompress or whatever, I'll like throw up Solitaire or Minesweeper and just kind of like mess with it. But back in the day, when before the Windows Paint went to Paint 3D, I used to go into Paint and just make Superman symbols. Small ones with pixels, all pixelated. It was my downtime. Can't do that anymore now they changed to the 3D art one, which I'm not a big fan of. It's probably fine, but I'm not a big fan of it. Recipe found. My salvage is red. Oh well. It's been red for the whole time. I don't care. Not bothering me. Not bothering me. So for Given, what were you thinking of streaming? Are you thinking of streaming like City of Heroes, or like Fortnite, Apex, Overwatch? What were you thinking? Oh yeah, see Adobe. See, that's right. You not only have to buy the software, you also have to get the subscription, and that just I don't like that. Filmora is free, but you do have to do a subscription, which is completely affordable. And Dissolve is, I think, mostly free. I think it's got kind of like a pay-to-win thing, or if you want like a crazy effects or whatever, you can buy them. But for the most part, DaVinci Resolve is free. Be back soon as fun as be. Lick the gravel off the floor. I am getting all the what? All the lows together. This tune on my other. Oh, IOs. PageShop Pro's one-time purchase versus Adobe. Yeah. And I don't know the actual I don't remember the specific cost of Adobe, but I felt like it was like $199 or something. It was up there. Paint is still in Windows alongside the 3D one. Just use the run command and type. Oh, is it? I didn't know that. I don't think. I started to feel like I knew that already and just forgot. Like I've done it. I liked Paint. Paint was fun. If that's true, dude, I'm gonna be freaking playing with it. I loved it. City Heroes and do new game walkthroughs would be. You know what? I look through Steam and try to find like the new games that are out and this game Alchemist House. I did a video of it earlier this week. It came out like on Christmas Day, and I did that one. It was like a little short, scary game, so I did that one. I want to do Fallen Order. I need to go do it while it's on sale because Fallen Order looks awesome. Totally looking forward to doing Fallen Order. I love lightsabers. If Star Wars didn't have lightsabers, I probably wouldn't like it as much. The fact that it has lightsabers, though, is I'm in. I am in. I am in. Ugh, I'm stiff. I'm old and stiff. looks like I'm. Oh, looks like I got my long loads again. Have you played it already? It looks cool. It looks really, really cool. I'm glad they did another single player game. You know what? I don't know how long it is though, because I did play Force Unleashed. Awesome game with the old Star Killer, but it felt way too short. I don't think I played the second one though. I think maybe I did, but the first one was just way too short. Think I beat it in just a few hours, and I'm like, that's ridiculous. Shouldn't have been this short. I was really disappointed, especially playing Knights of the Old Republic, which just playing like a standard playthrough was 40 hours. But if you went and like did everything and you really focused on XP and stuff, even though XP was limited in that game, like if you cleared a place out, that you couldn't grind, you couldn't like farm an area, they were gone. Um, you could farm money though. You could farm credits. You could totally use the underwater like station in Manon, I think it was, and you could totally farm credits and just have unlimited amount of credits. I'm gonna go design my new character. You crashed the desktop. Nice. Are you gonna make your ice fire? I figured. You've been talking about it all week. Oh, that was a weird window. All right. Yeah, I definitely want to play Fallen Order. I had it up in the cart, ready to buy. I, I don't know. Oh, Witcher 3. Oh, Witcher 3. I want to play Witcher. I've never played Witcher. I knew about Witcher. I had seen like some of the commercials, I guess, for him, or maybe the starting intro cutscene for I think the last one that just came out. I have a buddy who really loves Witcher, and he's been trying to get me to play it, and it looks really good. Like I think I could totally get into that game. The Netflix show is phenomenal. Absolutely loved it. But the longest game though, Witcher 60 hours. I don't. There's games out there that are a lot longer. I remember the old Final Fantasy games. Some of those games that were like 100 plus hours. I feel like I remember there were games out there too. Like the battles themselves would take like I remember a buddy of mine, it took him like 2 hours for the final boss. I was like, that's insane. But he loved it. He loved that it took that long. The Witcher? Are you talking about the game or the show that's amazing? I mean, they both are, but what were you referring to? Because the freaking show is awesome. I keep telling my brother-in-law, dude, you gotta watch it. I was like, in the first episode, I think towards the end of the episode, I believe, or maybe middle, I go, there's a fight scene that is just blow your mind. It is like unlike any other fight scene you've ever seen. It's just badass. He's like, don't tell me anything. I was like, I'm not. I'm just telling you that. Go check it out. It's cool. Yeah, that's what everybody's saying. It's true to the game and the books. Oh, no problem, Hotload. Thank you for coming and helping, though. I appreciate it. RL. Yeah, forget everything that I've seen on like the reviews and stuff is how true it is to the games and the books, and that you're on board with the people they chose to play the characters. Like a lot of people were concerned about Yennefer and Ciri not living it up to their parts, and I guess the internet, because you have haters. A lot of people were complaining about them, but from what I've seen from people who really like the game, people that I appreciate their opinions, they loved it. So I'm like, okay, well if they like it, I'm sure it's gonna be really good. Parasite Eve was a great game and it was long, and the Hamadan is complete rip-off of the in-game boss. Really? Really? Parasite Eve. I don't know if I've heard that one. You know what? That reminds me. I don't know why Parasite Eve reminded me, but uh, the game that it got popular. It was, I think it was an indie game. It was an indie game. It got popular. Oh, gosh, it was like maybe 5 years ago. Uh, SCP, I think it is. It was an indie game, so it wasn't like polished graphics and everything. I think it was called SCP, and you were down in this like crazy science station, something like that, and something had gone wrong, and there was these monsters out there with like giant bulbous heads, and the trick to that game was it was a blinking mechanic, and I don't know if some of you probably know what I'm talking about, but you had to be careful of your blinks because it would automatically blink, and you had to make sure that you were safe when the blink would go all the way closed. And if you were near a monster and you blink because they only moved when your eyes were closed, it would attack you. And I was watching my daughter play it, or maybe my daughter was watching Markiplier him play it, and he blinked, and when he opened his eyes, the creature was right there in your face, eyeball. I have never screamed before, and I screamed like it was a total little like high pitched. I don't want to say girly because that's kind of sexist, but it was a high pitched shrill, and I screamed, and my daughter cracked up. She was just dying, and it took me by surprise because I have never, I've never done that before, and it caught me off guard. Man, scared the holy crap out of me. I was like, wow, that really got me. It startled me. It was a jump scare. Whew. Not a lot of Syrian season one. I hope we don't have to wait a year for season two. Another thing that not a lot of people know, Geralt, I can never say his name right. Geralt of Rivia is played by the Man of Steel himself. Well, yeah, Henry Cavill. I think most people do know that. I think most people know that's Henry Cavill. And it's Henry Cavill, not Cavill. I get so annoyed when people say Cavill. It's not Cruella de Vil. It's Cavill like travel. Henry Cavill. Yeah, he was also in the show Tumor. Tumor? Rumor? Tumor? No. What's that word? Tutor. Tutor. There it is. Tutor. I never watched it, but I knew that's where he was from. It was like a character. I think it's a British show. Tutor. Set like in the. I've never watched it, but I felt like my impression was like it was set like in medieval times type of thing. Kind of like dealing with like royalty. I think I could be totally wrong though. Witcher is Henry Cavill, the Man of Steel. We've lost so many people in that Justice League storyline, but he actually stepped away too, which is why he wasn't portrayed as Superman in Shazam. But where he's now saying that he's not giving it up yet. Like so, if they can pull something together, we could still have Henry Cavill as Superman. Really disappointed that Ben Affleck left. Everybody hated on him, and I am absolutely on board with Batfleck. I think he did an absolutely amazing job. I really liked Ben Affleck as Batman. It was just I just thought he fit the role really well. I mean, sure, there's things you could pick apart, but I mean, I think he did a great job. If they would make a third-person type game of old NES Lolo, I would play it. I never played that game. Old NES, I never played it. It does sound familiar though. See, I was playing like Mike Tyson's Punch Out and Techno Bowl and Ghostbusters. That game was so hard. I could never beat it. Could not beat that stupid building at the end where you have to like climb the 23 steps and kill ghosts as you went along. I had made it to the top a couple times and I would die, and I would be so frustrated because I'd have to make that entire way up the stupid flight of steps again. Urgh. Oh man, I loved Brandon Routh. That's another one people get the name screwed up. They call him Ruth. It's Ralph like mouth. Brandon Routh. Um, no, he did a great job. Brandon Routh did an absolute great job. He did the whole Clark Kent Superman flip. Did such a good job. He even looked like Christopher Reeve in certain scenes, and I actually really liked the movie Superman Returns. Um, with some of the liberties they took with like Jason being his son, I was okay with it. It didn't bother me. Yes, it was completely not canon to what we all knew, but I accepted it. It was cool. It was cool to see that kind of storyline play out. It did fit with Superman 2, which is what it was trying to do. But I really enjoyed Brandon Routh as Superman, and I absolutely Conduit. I was so excited when he was able to pick up the role for the Infinity Crisis, and not only just play Superman again, but he's playing that Superman. They are picking up off of Superman Returns and continuing, which is also, if you think about it, continuing the Christopher Reeve, because that was the goal too. It was based on the Christopher Reeve storyline, so they incorporated that as well, which is really funny because they do a line in the Infinity Crisis where this is not the first time I've gone crazy and fought myself. I lost it. I started cracking up. Making Lex a mad realtor was dumb. Um, yeah, I don't. It fit his character though um, because that was the character they created with Gene Hackman. You know, I mean the Gene Hackman Lex Luthor was different because a lot of Lex Luthor storyline was he was like this billionaire with Lex Corp and everything, and then in the Christopher Reeve movie he was more of a underground criminal rather than a billionaire, and so that's why the Kevin Spacey Lex Luthor was a mad realtor, because that's how they portrayed him in the first one. It was all about, what did my father say to me? They can print money, they can whatever, but the one thing they can't make more of is land. So that's kind of what they took out of that. Brandon got the job because he tripped walking in the room to try out for the role, and everyone said that was a total Clark move, and he had the job right then. I've seen that interview or those clips. That's really funny. I don't remember. Did you do it on purpose though? It was an accident, wasn't it? Doc feels bad. What is happening? You know, you were part of the reason that I'm doing like a late start on these farms because your schedule. If you are available, I have a spot for you because I owe you some time. Yeah, my one big issue with Brennan Ralph was he was too skinny. Like I really liked Brendan Routh. I think he did a great job. I think he was way too skinny, and it the suit looked awkward on him. I mean, I'm not a big fan of the three dimensional S, the symbol, but uh, he was too skinny. I needed him to be a little thicker, or maybe they should have altered the suit a little bit to give you the illusion that he wasn't that skinny. Because with his skinny, like very trim body, and the small S and the way they did the suit, it made it look even worse. Like he was too long. I think that if they had tweaked it a little bit, they would have had the illusion. But yeah, I really liked him in the role. I know he was too young. If we're playing off the whole, Christopher Reeve part two into part three, I realized that he was too young. I don't remember what's her name that played Lois Lane. I should remember it. Is it Kate something? I don't remember. I keep wanting to say Kate Beckinsale, but that's not right. I realized they were too young, but I mean I accepted it. It's cool. It's fine. They're actors. They can play a different age. Doesn't bother me. But Brandon Routh did such a good job. Like the scene in Superman Returns, where uh, when she comes in and James Marsden's like, "Were you smoking?" And I was like, "Dude, you're a dick. That was rude. That was messed up." But then you look at over at Jimmy Olsen. He's all with his burrito. That was great. Yes, free for all. It was too long. I wanted him. I wanted to have. I wanted to be more about girth. Gooth. I wanted to be girthy, not long girthy. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Uh, doodle doo 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 doodle doo doo. All right. Let's see here. Let's see if I can do this right. Flea's bad. Doctor Flea's bad. Feels bad, not freaking fleas bad. Does that work? Oh, you know what? I think it's one word. Let me see here. Pretty sure this is one word. Does not exist. Get local name at Doc feels bad. That did not work either because I added an extra @ sign. Not online. Doc, what character are you? I don't have your global on my global list, do I? I don't think so. No, I do not. Let's try Doc feels bad. Nope. How about one word? Feels bad. Nope. Okay, Doc. I do have room. I just need Doc's name. And Doc will be number 8. Whoa! I am freaking lagging. Larfleas? do 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 do. Okay, so Doc, I need your name, and I need you to also come to Pocket D first before I invite you. Otherwise, it'll glitch you out and it won't let you in. So when you over to Pocket D, send me a tell, and I will invite you. Because it is not letting me invite you. Kill 500 defeat badges. Oh man, they used to be so much worse. Monkeys used to be, what, I think it was 10,000 back in the day? You gotta kill 10,000 freaking monkeys. Oh my gosh, we would just form groups and go to Monkey Island and Peregrine Island. and PI and just burn freaking monkeys for hours. It's ridiculous. Doc, where you at? Mini Brigg? Like legit mini Brigg? I'm gonna type it in and see what happens. That's funny. That's hilarious. It's mini me. Are you 1/8 my size? You have to be 1/8 my size. Oh yeah, monkeys is way smaller now. Is it 1,000? I thought it was down to like 500. They like lowered that bad boy several times. I mean, I appreciated it. I didn't really complain about it. I just, that's what it was. Okay, I accepted it. But so many people complained about it. They kept nerfing it more and more and more, which was kind of, I don't know. It was kind of a slap in the face of the people who did get it the hard way. I was like, we worked so hard for that. If anyone hasn't read the comics with Larfleas in it, please do. They will have you on the floor like reading Deadpool comics. It glitched. Were you in Pocket D already? I wonder if you weren't in Pocket D. Okay. Once we're done, I can like pull you back in. Because then now it might be glitched for everyone now. So nobody leave, or you won't be able to get back in. And we are about 75% done with this one, Doc, so I can get you in here soon. Before I do that, I'll have to kick you and then re-invite you once we're outside and reset. Because otherwise, if I don't, one, it won't let us get in, and if it does, we'll be in separate instances. Once I kick you, it should reset it. That way we don't have to reset the entire group, which is usually what has to happen. You were in Pocket D? How weird. I mean, you could try to relog, but I don't think it's going to make a difference. I think you're going to end up with the same issue. I need to get rid of some of this crap over here. Let's get rid of this one. Get rid of that one. Get rid of that one. That one's only one there. We'll get rid of that one too. Alright. Skulls and prisoners. Those ones aren't too bad though. I remember the skulls one being tough. 1,000. I remember being in where was it? Perez Park. I was in Perez Park. I was just grinding freaking skulls up and down the streets. That sounds dirty. Grinding skulls. We're filthy today. Where's Hot Load when you need them? 1,000 monkeys. Yeah, that number was ridiculous. Someone's dying. Why are they dying? Dude, stop running around. Jeez. I'm like... now I'm lagging. I'm like rubber banding. Stop it! Oh my goodness. Urgh. Yeah, that's my computer. I'm pretty sure that's my computer. I need to get the memory in. Memory might help. Yeah, I'll get you in here, Doc, the next one. For show, for show. And yep, I got one red. I can get that one. King's Row. Yeah, that's a good one too. Yeah, Doc, I decided to push this one up the live stream 2 hours up to make sure that you had an opportunity to get in here. Oh my god, I'm lagging. Yep. Didn't have this problem last week, but this past week I've had a lot of videos and it's caused so much lag, it's ridiculous. It just doesn't lag inside the game. The reason why I'm pretty sure it's my computer is I have this lag out of my when I'm just messing around. When I'm editing, primarily when I'm editing, I get a bunch of lag. A buff bot? Sounds good. I don't have a spot open at the moment, but I will definitely let you know when I do. Alright. Oh, I just killed a bug. What is that? Oh, mind's eye, yeah. It's a bug costume, but I totally see mind's eye. I've got like a weird, like, I don't know, like a weird, like, what's it called? What's the word I'm looking for? Like I got like lightheaded for a second. Like I was like above my body looking down. Had an out of body experience or something. I think I need food. I didn't eat. Actually, I still feel full from last night. I think I got some blockage going on or something. We had some, went over to my brother-in-law's girlfriend's and she made like buffalo fries or something. They were so good. I didn't eat that much of them, but I was dying afterwards. I was like, oh man, I feel so stuffed. I need a cleanse or something. Go drink that salt mix you take before a colonoscopy and just flush me out. Ugh. I'm ganking for badges. Just give a shout out in the live feed and let me know where to go. Awesome. Will do. Doodle doo 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 doodle. Alright. At my mom's for Christmas, my stepdad was trying to put on Motley Crue. Yeah. Yeah, it's bugged now. Yeah, that's why I said nobody leave, because he won't let you in. So, hopefully when I get out there and reset it and invite, I might, hopefully I won't have to reinvite you too, but once I invite Doc back in, it might reset it. It might, if not, I might have to kick you and reinvite you too, Con. That's crazy glitch that AE has. And, you know, that glitch has been around since live and never got fixed. I think the medical term for that feeling is conduit. I believe it. I absolutely believe it. Sugar-free gummy bears works like a... Yes, they do. And I will never do that again. I have done that, so I have done that. And it was funny because my wife bought them, and she ate them, and then she had the horrible reaction. And so she gave me them, the 5-pound bag. And it was still almost 5 pounds still. And I'm like, hell yeah, I love gummy bears. They're not going to bother me. So I was just nom, nom, nom. And then it hit me. The worst stomach cramps I've had in my entire life. And next thing I know, I was free falling. Salad shooter. It was like a fire hose. It was horrible. Old Protector alum. Very nice. Welcome. That was my home as well. Old Protector. Oh my goodness. Quit freaking lagging. I need to add you guys to the list. I'm afraid to switch over to the list because I feel like it, when I switch screens, it gets weirded out. Yep. Sugar-free gummy bears. If you want to cleanse, that's how you do it. The problem with that cleanse is the stomach cramps that happens before. And the stomach cramps are not worth it. Because you feel like you are dying for real. Like, this is it. I'm coming home. This is the end. Horrible, horrible. I mean, you just double over on the ground to the point of practically tears. It is bad. It's like your stomach is trying to expel it as fast as possible. All kinds of bad. see. I want to add that. Let me see if I can jump over there and do that before I forget. Oh, it doesn't screw up the stream too much. It caused too much lagging. Because my screen is just locked up for a second. Oh, this one's lagging over here too. Dirty dogs. I should have at least put my burn on so I can burn through the groups real fast. Oh yeah, this is lagging over here. That's definitely an issue with the computer. There we go. Alright, so we got Soch, Butter, we got Kin. Okay. There we go. Make sure those going okay so they don't tweak out on me. Come on. Alright. There we go. Ah, see? Lag again. This is frustrating. And I'm like, look at me, I'm like, I don't know how it looks on your screen, but on my screen it looks bad. It's all kinds of bad. Welcome to 2005. No kidding. Except I can't blame the server. This is totally my computer. Like, I have no doubt. The GF from hell? What is that? Where'd that guy run off to? Oh well. He can stay over there. And we're just about done, so we can grab Doc in here. Shamira LaRouge. Prickly Pyre. That also sounds like gonorrhea. Prickly Pyre, that's another gonorrhea symptom if I say so myself. Where did I see this glowy? I did see it somewhere. Was it in the back? Is it over here? I don't see any glowing light. You know, really frustrating is when in the mechanics of this mission, I have it set up that the glowy is at the front of the mission. Never works. It's ridiculous. I don't think they coded this one right. Oh, girlfriend from hell. That's what I figured you said. Says she's a boss. Bless you. Alright, so let's see if we can get Doc in here. I hate that we're having that glitch. That's frustrating. What's up? What's up? What's up? You're from PG Stream Team. They know me as Carol Danvers. I am in Pocket D again. Carol Danvers. We got well, we got Captain Marvel, but who's often confused as Supergirl's sister. The answer is yes, she does count. That's one of those responses you got to say because you can get in trouble. I am so lagging. I don't know what you guys are seeing. I don't know if it's a frozen loading screen, but right now I've got a spinning wheel of death, so hopefully it doesn't mean it's going to crash on me. Because that means your screen's going to go black. Uh-oh. Now I'm getting a... Oh my gosh, it's going to freaking freak out on me.
Are you crashing the desktop?
I don't know what it's doing. It's like, it's being all kinds of funky. All kinds of funky. I don't know if I should restart it. That'll be a nice black screen for you guys. Oh, it's still saying it wants to close the program. Oh, it's frozen. I feel like I need to do a song and dance to keep you guys entertained. The other day I was lagging real bad. Turned out my son moved something from the back of my PC, accidentally pointed both of my antenna down. Oh, mine's it's directly it's directly into a cable. So, and it's right next to me. That's something I should do. I should. Oh, here we go. It's starting to do something. I should. I should restart the computer so everything's nice and fresh, and I should restart the modem before I stream. I have to watch the cat. My computer is horribly designed. The power button is on the very top rather than on the front, so the cat will jump on my monitor and hit the button. And if I go over there and just hit the button, it won't do anything. I have to hold it. But if my cat jumps over there and just touches it, whole thing shuts down. It's ridiculous. Oh, I'm getting hungry. Oh, I'm getting hungry. Twice I got two warnings that they were gonna the game wasn't responding, so they wanted to shut it down. I'm like, no, we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait this out, and it's working now. It's loading me into DJ0 Pocket D. All right. Ah, it's still lagging though. Darn it! What is happening? All right. So I am going to. It's still lagging a little bit. I wonder if I should restart the whole thing. Finished. Leave. There's Mini Brigg. I'm gonna invite to team. And then, oh my gosh, it is really laggy. Do 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 do. When the power button is reset, well, if I do it, nothing. I have to hold it to get it to shut off. My cat does it. Everything shuts down to the freaking turns the power off completely. Shuts off the computer. Byro's Dualkin. Okay, let's see if this works. Power poles are where you can choose your travel, power, flight, super speed, super jump, or even teleportation. That would be awkward if I loaded into DJ0. Yeah, it would be. Okay, I'm like, I loaded in okay, but then when I got in here, it like sort of lock up on me. So far, so good. Mini Brig is here. Awesome. I am lagging big time though, like worse than before. Yeah, I can add you to queue. I was thinking that too. I might need to reboot everything. Oh my goodness, that is bad. I'm gonna give it a couple seconds. If it doesn't, I'm going to reboot it. Let's see if like maybe it just needs to catch up. Oh. Oh, I'm starting to get like a sound lag too. Yikes. Okay, so yeah, I think I might need to do like a quick reboot. It doesn't seem to be. I don't know. Now it seems to be moving a little smoother. Nope. There goes it lagged. Yep. Okay. So yeah. So that's what I'm gonna do. If you guys can still hear me, hopefully you can. I'm gonna reboot. I'm gonna reboot everything, and then so I should be back in like 5-10 minutes, and then we'll get this rock and roll. I am going to take a list down though, as soon as it lets me, because right now it's frozen. I'm gonna take a picture of everybody that is in. Why that doesn't work? Yeah, it does, because I can save it. Or I can write everybody's name down. That'll work too. Since it's frozen on everybody's names. Oh, now I've got a black screen. What was that? I've got a black screen. There it is. So let's see. I'm going to get everybody's name down just in case. So I can get everybody back in really fast. Oh my gosh, Tony, your name is so freaking long. Oh, geez. Let's see if I can take a picture, see if it'll let me. Yes, it does. using my Windows snipper. Let me see here. Yeah, it's lagging. Even when I turn, it lags really bad. And let's see, we're gonna save this. Do 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 do. Man, like even I'm off screen and it should be just running fine. It's still like lagging really bad. Ridiculous. Everything's running slow. Like I'm trying to save this over here and it's like just giving me a pinwheel of death. I could have wrote these all down faster than that. I'm using an envelope. I don't have any like a notepad near me, so I just used like an envelope. Oh yeah, everything is loading super fast. Mini Brigg. Team list. There we go. Save. So I got a picture saved as well. I got Igniter Fluid, Vela, Free for All, Kindle, Mini Brig. Awesome. Got you. Okay. Okay, so I am going to reset this. I will be right back in about 5-10 minutes because I'm going to reset the computer and the modem. So that's going to kick off Lori as well. And then uh, you're just still designing your character? Okay. Okay, so I'll get that all reset, and then I'll jump right back in, and I'll just send out all the invites. I will. It's gonna save uh, both Kin and Soch on the list, so I won't lose those. So you guys will still be on the list. Did I get the look close? What do you mean you get to look close? Um, we're gonna Doc. We're gonna make sure we get you in here going, man. We're not gonna miss this out. We're gonna miss out on this. Kindle is an Icelandic translation of torch. Oh, that's cool. On Torchbearer even. So okay, so I'm gonna hit in stream. I'll be back in like 5-10 minutes as soon as everything reboots and gets up and going again, and we'll be rock and rolling again. Because I'm not done. We're ready. I'm ready to keep going. Farmathon. I guess I should grab a bite while everything's reloading too. That would be smart, huh? Multitask. So I will see you guys in a bit. I'll be right back. Wonder how long it's gonna take for this to hit in stream because everything's all lagging. Everything's like lagging so bad I don't even know if anything is actually working. Awesome, Ken. If the stream has, I hit in stream. If it's still running, Ken, I did see that, um, and you're still on the list. So if you were going to be on, I will definitely get you on. Let's see. So I shut that down. It still says in stream like it's not ended yet. So I might be here talking to you guys still, or I'm talking to myself. Oh, here we go. End. Okay, I'll be back soon.